welcome to WrestleCulture because I am trying, bit by bit, to break out of the prison of Adam Wilborn's design. On the advice of our producer, Adam Nicholas, said, you don't need to do things the way that Wilborn does it when he's not in. And I'm trying. And to that end, welcome to this very serious edition of WrestleCulture.
Serious, guys.
There's an awful lot of wrestling to preview this weekend. And myself and Sidge have sat down, fear not, to cover the throwaway stuff for All In Dallas. That is available now on audio. We've gone long, we've gone detailed, we've gone analytical.
You gone long?
I know.
Never.
Speaking of long, me and Phil talk about The Undertaker's penis in the news, wherever you get your wrestling news from.
Not really that long, though, is it?
Oh, that's good stuff. Neither's got that one. Rest in penis. That's we got. I'm joined by Phil Chambers and Adam Nicholas.
Hello.
Of WhatCulture to preview basically the WWE end of this big wrestling weekend in Wilborn's absence. No song. Ow. No song.
You deserved that.
Sore hand.
That's what you get for not doing a song.
No quiz.
You get a sore hand.
No fun.
You know, I thought he's busy today. I thought he's had a really busy day, so I was just going to let him do his intro, and then in you come.
Nope.
It's like, nope,
not having that.
I'm going to give you.
I'm not giving him this.
Where's the regular stuff? Where's the proper stuff? There's going to be no proper stuff now between here in September. Wacky Summer, as we've come to know it, has started as of today, pretty much. Wilborn's gallivanting on tours at various points, Switching Disco, Dice.fm, or search Mark Henry or something to get your tickets. He tells you all about that. Yeah. Me and Sidge have got our usual holidays in the middle for the summer. Adam Nicholas is off next week, so you'll watch the production quality dip noticeably on the podcast YouTube channel.
Just shoot on Phil there.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's true.
It is true. But
I meant
I ain't coming up here to
I was going to say, I meant because you've given me the tutorial, so you've handed the wheel over.
And I still look forward to the phone calls.
Yeah,
I look forward to them.
The video chats will be incoming. But yes, thank you very much for joining us for this WrestleCulture. There is absolutely loads of wrestling to preview this weekend. We aren't going to cover in too much detail. I can't be asked. Great American Bash. It's a Trump thing. I don't actually like hearing his voice, but it's. But we will have some coverage of that on the NXT preview this Tuesday when Wilborn is back in the chair, when Sidge will have had time to catch up and watch, I imagine, the entire show, every single match. So there will be some Great American Bash post-show coverage.
Twice, maybe.
Probably.
And it will overlap a little bit with the stuff we're going to cover today. But before we get into the details, like Browd...
I'm very well, thanks for asking, I'm feeling good, feeling fresh.
You're so friendly on this podcast.
And just enjoying life,
Everybody likes it. How are you?
How are you, Phil?
I suppose.
God, now you care.
And I care so much, I'm going to tell you, got a little bit on your beard there.
Thank you.
There you go.
He's honestly, the comments today for our news videos, like you're the hottie with the body in the comments today, man. People are in love with it.
Is that what it is?
In
your life.
And tell him something he doesn't know. This is like, you remember when that was that promo where Daniel Bryan was like, when he had all the long hair and the big beard, and he's like, I am a handsome man over here. It's like, and he's not wrong.
There's one there somewhere. I'm fine.
Yeah. Are you both?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just on your Alanis Morissette come down.
Yes,
of course.
as always. I thought I'd give her some exposure because she probably needs it.
Yeah, that's exactly what she needs. 100%.
Needs a push.
It's a little push. Push her to the moon, Phil. Get that rocket on.
You're welcome, Alanis.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that to give people some actual entertaining content before we get to these two
whoa.
programming shows. I know, I'll bring the vibe down.
No,
bring the vibe down.
You don't bring the vibe down. But I should point out, yes, we are going to, we have very, very kindly agreed to help you preview these shows because we're just salt of the earth guys. That does not mean we aren't going to have a good time in the middle of it and undoubtedly derail most of this.
You have things
process.
like notes and analysis. We have nothing.
I think if you've read I meant it. You are going to preview the shows, and we will be here.
That's fair.
For all of your entertainment needs.
That is fair, actually. Like, I haven't asked you about this yet. How are you post-Glastonbury in terms of slumping? Because Phil and Fed's Excellent Adventure ended early May. I'm still in the pit.
Still deep down.
How long's it? I know you've done Glastonbury. How many times now? Like 6,
5.
7?
That was my 5th.
How many weeks does it take before you feel fully over it?
I mean, I'm a well-adjusted human being, so I'm fine.
Just speak like you're one of me or somebody in the comments, yeah? Like, just...
It's all good stuff.
Nicholas, man. That was on it. It's got me on strings here.
I think, unfortunately, I think there's a reason why you like the TV show The Wire so much, because then the main entrance theme. God, I've watched too much wrestling, and the main intro is "We're down in the hole." I feel like you resonated with that a bit too hard, but that's because you enjoy the good times.
Yes,
you really enjoy them.
Really,
and then you pang for them. I think I feel the same as Phil. I can enjoy stuff, but then I know there's something else will be coming one day. So you can just. And I do also always feel like I need to go back into neutral for a bit, because I've only got so much
especially
back,
like Phil and Fed's Excellent Adventure, like running quite hard for like 2.5 weeks or whatever it was, and then like Glastonbury's like non-stop for the whole week kind of thing. Like I just feel like you just need to
I need a holiday from all of these holidays.
A holiday from your holiday.
It's a skill I do not possess.
No, well, also it's harder when you've got 2 kids to look after as well, I would imagine.
This is also true. You don't just get to sit and, I don't know, stare blankly at a wall if that's what you
If
feel
that's what you need.
If that's what you need.
True.
I do often think that sometimes when I'm just, the art of literally doing nothing. And it's a fine art. If you can master it, your life will be better.
Yeah.
And then there's times when I'm just having a do a nothing day, and I know my other friends are super busy, or I've got mates who are like mowing lawns and cutting hedges down, walking dogs. He's looking after 2 kids, and I'm like, I wonder how mad they would get. Like if they just like, what did you do today? And it was, do you know what? I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. But it's great.
It's the best.
It was pretty good.
I love staring at a wall, legitimately. Like, I know I'm in, like, sort of quality time if I'm in wall staring time. Like, I basically had to acquire some wall staring time.
That's the best time.
I'm a great appreciator. Sid was asking me recently about, like, just trying to dig in if there was anything about nature I would quite like. And I think I probably brought up Stanley Park, a wonderful day we all had walking the perimeter and the like, other than the coyotes.
You like looking at all the trees and stuff out from out the window?
From out the window in a pub where before you guys arrived.
No, I mean, there was that, but also on the airplane, I seem to recall, I feel like it was, where he was like,
on the nice, safe, coyote-free airplane.
Thousands of miles away from them, coexisting in the right way. I feel like
isn't that pretty? Might be a bear down there.
But you had that genuine. He had that genuine, like it was literally like he was going to you and me. Look, guys, have you seen this? Have you seen this before? And I'm like,
into the world.
Nature? Is this not like when you invented big coats?
Yeah, this is it. I was just going to say that. It's big coat chase.
Guys, I know when you're freezing cold in the winter. Have you ever heard of this idea? If you just buy a big coat. Anybody doing this?
It's really good.
I think I could make a lot of money off this.
I'm still just trying to sell my old collection of the 2 I've owned. Like, guys, you're not going to check these out. Yes, no, it's well, but right, to that point, this weekend it's like theoretically ideal in that regard, because I can, like, it's work, but it's also my hobby. I can try and fold the kids in a little bit, like with the wrestling they want to watch. But, like, you don't have to, you're off next week. Like, you don't have to cover this in the way that we do. No. Will you watch any of this for the pleasure of it without the pressure of the coverage coming? Because it is I never want to be thought of as moaning when you have these wrestling heavy weekends. No. But even as a fan, if it wasn't part of the job and a sense of responsibility, I would be looking upon this and going, that's a lot. That is a lot to watch this weekend.
Well, especially for like yourself, because you would watch them, I think, regardless if you weren't doing this.
Yes.
Like it is your thing of choice.
Yeah.
Whereas we have many things of choice.
Aye.
I actually, it's not going to fit well on this podcast, clearly. But the one I'm the most looking forward to is All in Texas. Like, genuinely, it's been the first time in ages where I've tried to, if the big shows are coming up, I'm like, right, this time we're going to sit down and we're going to watch this pay-per-view. And I never do because they're super long, but I do try to get as many of them that I want to cherry pick as possible. But this one, I'm like, I'm going to do this. I have 5 of these days that are off, at least out of the 7. And I'm like, one of them, surely I can get up early, not like super early or anything, but just and put on the ones I want and watch them. Because there's some, if they get the ordering right, there's probably a run of I can watch. Maybe I'll have to skip. Actually, Cole and Fletcher might be good still. Like, but
Ops and the Death Riders didn't do much for me. That would be a skip maybe. But.
That's it. That'll be a few. Don't you worry. I'll find them. I'll find them.
Find the one.
But like, genuinely, really excited. The shame of it is, I feel like Evolution is one I would want to be super hyped for because of the last one, because it was so good, because everybody's wanted it for so long. They've kind of used it in a real crap way, haven't they? So it's like, it feels like here's what you wanted, but not how you wanted it.
Yeah.
Isn't that the way?
Well, yeah.
Isn't that the way? I will watch most of All In. I'm definitely not going to say all because it's a big, long show. Yeah. But I will definitely watch most of it. And I will probably try and watch All In unspoiled. as well.
Yeah.
Same.
So I watch it the morning after.
For sure.
And then I will watch Evolution. I'm not going to say all of it because you never know.
No.
But I will watch Evolution. Yeah, other things, probably not.
Yeah.
Unless there's a big buzz about something, which I'm guessing there probably won't be.
Well, we will see.
never
We'll
know.
get onto it.
You
You
know,
know,
I
you might, by the end of this pod, Phil, you might just be as hyped as everybody else is going to be. You know,
Genuinely though, it's because of how rare this Evolution pay-per-view is. Like the last one, I remember thinking, we can't all sit and moan about this and then not watch this pay-per-view.
Yep.
So I remember watching it back to front and being like, yes, of course I will watch this, because that's the whole point. We can't not watch it and go, well, nobody watched it, guys.
Yep.
So
Yep.
there's a proof in the numbers. You're not worth doing it again. So that part of me wants to watch it in full. But then there's the whole, it's like, the way they've used it feels a bit, well, very icky, obviously. But then again, I'm glad it exists still, because they get to do this. And hopefully, I will be devastated if some of the matches don't land, because there's some real good ones on there, and you think it would be a real shame if they don't manage to tick those boxes.
I feel like there might be that chip on the shoulder thing.
I hope so. I really do.
WWE have kind of pushed this to the side, but we're going to show why they shouldn't have.
There's two chips, and we need to. It's going to either be the chip on the shoulder where everybody wants to have their best night and put the best foot forward. Yeah. There's a second chip, and I think it was. I think there's been like 3 separate wrestlers through their socials have said, I can't wait for the show to finish so I can go and see Beyonce. So they know that they are kind of they're pawns on a chessboard here, and they're being used as part of a counter-programming initiative.
That's the thing. Will that come through? Or will it have the reverse effect, though? Like, well, what's the point?
Yeah.
Almost. Which would be a shame. Because, like I say, I really do think if some of these they could land in a big, big way.
Shall we get to Evolution first, rather than Saturday night's main event? This seems appropriate. It's currently, unusually for WWE, have I got this right? Yeah. A 7-match card, which is the closest they've gone.
Sorry, you've done ladies' night so much that I thought you were like doing there's just the one women's match on Evolution.
Just the 7-minute.
How have they done
that? I could jinglize it,
Yeah.
but like
please don't.
They've this is a little bit closer to an old style PLE as opposed to the usual now very quite like sort of robust 5-match thing. They've tried to make it seem bigger from the outset at least, although there is some NXT involvement. We'll start there. The NXT title is on the line. Jordan Grace at long last feels like she's been the uncrowned champion. She's going to get the title shot against the NXT Women's Champion. She's a member of Fatal Influence. She's going to have with her Fallon Henley and Jasmine Nix. It's the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane. I don't think they've fully recovered from Tuesday's review. I might have set her off my own back there. But yes, I feel like I'll go to Nicholas more than Phil on this one, as you have to endure this as producer more than anything.
Okay.
You hear us talking a lot about...
So I deserve a second helping.
Jordan Grace, to this point, Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe, the former Mariah May, will team up as the Glamour against 2 members of Fatal Influence on the Great American Bash the day before. As a kind of final step on the way to this. Blake Monroe turning is the only way that Jordan Grace doesn't beat JC Jane, right?
You'd imagine so.
Yeah.
I still feel like a lot of people are like putting Jordan Grace to say she's definitely winning, and I obviously have to sit and watch you do this review, and I don't watch it, but I know everything about it. And genuinely, from the second she came in, I said, "What did I say to you?" I was like, "Well, obviously that's why JC Jane's won the belt, and because like." Looks like Blake Monroe, and then the guys who watch it every week were like, well, Jordan Grace has just won this thing, and I was like, I still don't think so, man. I just feel like Jordan Grace she might just skip it out.
Yeah.
She might just miss it out and go.
They race the title onto Julia and Stephanie Vaquera and put them up anyway, so it's not like you need
the belt. It doesn't necessarily, the numbers don't equate to like you have to do that to go there or not do it to go up there. So I would not be surprised at all if it was a Blake Monroe. The old switcheroo.
Phil, NXT sort of in terms of what culture coverage at this point is pretty much isolated to this podcast, and some would argue we barely even cover NXT when we're talking about it. Like in your capacity editing, say Miller's ups and downs, there's no more. What's your exposure to NXT now? So Jordan Grace goes to NXT.
Bits in the office.
Is
literally my exposure to it.
So you just haven't seen her then? So you're probably rooting for her to lose so she can get up to the main roster or something.
So I can actually watch it.
Yeah.
It's just when you meet Stax when he turns up. You let him in so he can come up.
And then I pretend like I've watched everything he's done.
Of course, you're a big fan.
You've got to, got to rub him up a little bit.
Of course, Little egos,
That's it.
Big egos.
So yeah, it's just like if something... It's normally only when really dumb things happen when you're laughing about it in the office, and that's when I get the exposure to it. So it's not the good stuff I'm seeing, it's all the really dumb stuff.
Which is sometimes that's...
Sometimes the dumb stuff is...
Yeah.
So yeah, like a lot of it is just biding time until they're actually on Raw and SmackDown on something where I will watch it because there's too much wrestling in 1 week.
Well, this is it, yeah. I still think Jordynne Grace wins.
Okay.
I still think JC Jane was set up as a transitional champion for somebody, obviously.
Yeah, for someone.
But the Blake Monroe thing, it was terrible. I loved it. Like the two of them going to a spa day and stuff like that. I felt like Blake Monroe fit for the first time.
Yeah.
So if they were going to keep her, there was that little tease of it.
They're going with it, aren't they? So they've got this idea of what they want for her, this like the package they've come up with. And I think it works. I do think it works for her. But I also think it would be a great way to play with a twist, you know?
Yeah.
But are we just thinking that because that's the role she did in AEW?
Befriend somebody, turn on them.
It might just be straight up, oh no, she's actually just going to be a friend.
It would do nothing.
Just being nice.
It would do nothing to back the accusations that she's just... Like, there is going to be this weekend, by the way, side-by-sides of Blake Monroe on the Great American Bash, which hasn't sold well at Center Stage in Atlanta, side-by-side with All In taking place in like a 25,000...
Yeah. Oh, and as they should.
And yeah,
as they should. This is how it works, isn't it, for sure.
We'll go to the tag title match next because I'm trying to get through the NXT stuff in particular, Phil, to get it through our systems. But it's a 4-way for the...
It's not poo, Michael.
Well, sometimes 2 out of 3 of this podcast.
I mean,
on a Wednesday would agree.
If Sidgwick was here, he might disagree.
I think that's it.
He might disagree.
Sol Ruka and Zarya will be representing NXT. There's a challenger from every brand. It's going to be Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss from SmackDown. The Kabuki Warriors reunited on Raw, possibly accompanied by Paige. Right. If rumors are be believed about her possible return. We've got another match where she might feature later on.
I have some thoughts about that.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
I mean, that was the pinnacle of Paige's career, so
yeah,
that's one of the thoughts, Phil.
And,
that's one of my thoughts.
Defending champions, the Judgment Day, I suppose. Well, do you want to talk about Paige? I only say that because obviously she was a manager of the Kabuki Warriors and have randomly put them back together on Raw, and Brian Alvarez is dropping a name and stuff.
Just no issue with anybody's in terms of getting rehired or anything like that. It's just it's weird. It's very Asuka's literally just come back. Kairi Sane's just come back, and was anybody? I might be wrong, but was anybody genuinely screaming out I tell you what, we need to get back the Kabuki Warriors, and what else do we need to get? The manager that we randomly lumbered them with because we didn't trust them to do promos because they're Japanese or whatever. It's while they might have, they both kick ass in respective thing. I mean, I'm still waiting for Kairi Sane to come back to wrestling.
Yeah,
a little bit, which is breaking my heart, man, because I loved Kairi Sane, and I feel like is it just a WWE style thing?
I don't know, because
she's not talented. She's ridiculously talented, but you see this sometimes where it feels like they're trying to wrestle in a way that's not their way, and it makes them not good, obviously.
I feel like, to use a football analogy, they could do one going in off their arse. You say about a striker that's out of form. The wrestling hasn't changed that much, but for whatever reason, these matches keep being filled with errors or little moments of awkwardness. And these aren't her fault, those 2 significant injuries that she was in the ring for. You get these cursed runs from
and maybe that's it. Maybe that's in the back of her head as well, because I cannot stress enough how great of a professional wrestler she is, but it just doesn't seem to be clicking in there at the minute.
Do we think is this as simple as the Judgment Day retaining? It's just an excuse to get them on the card. You've got the new Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez thing. I'm loving so much this deification of Liv Morgan by Finn Balor as if she's now dead because she's injured, and the pop that they're building for Liv Morgan's return and that.
Yeah. Finn weirdly doing some of his best work by smiling.
Just by smiling a lot.
Just by smiling a lot.
Just poke
everything he does.
Smile.
Yeah.
Poke the bear,
hey,
smile.
What do you think of that?
It's so good, man. Dominic, almost at this point, please don't be you, Dominic. Don't fall for this one. Actually stay loyal to Liv, all that kind of thing. But who knows? But
in amongst the stupid AJ Styles story,
which with a cake. AJ's found his comedic chops.
Perfect.
In his late 40s.
Literally, the two former leaders of the Bullet Club have now become the best comedic guys. Just going, hey,
what if I put more glasses on?
My readers on.
What's that word that I heard Triple H say once? I gotta put my cheaters on. As if Americans are so competitive with their own eyes that I gotta cheat on the test of seeing.
I want to win the test of eating the food, but I can't read the menu, so I'm gonna have to lose the test of putting my glasses on. Okay.
Let me grab my cheaters. That's your knife and fork. You're allowed to cut your food. Do we think Judgment Day just retain? This is a bit of maintenance booking?
I hope so. Just because, again, Judgment Day are back firing on all cylinders again. They've had Judgment Day's had such a weird run throughout the history of it. Yeah. It's gone all over the shop, and it had a little trough, but it's coming back up again, and it just kind of keeps doing that.
3 years in.
Yeah,
Phil,
absolutely nuts.
if I had a penny for every time I've sat in that chair over there, and these three have basically declared the Judgment Day dead because they're like they're bored of it or they're ready for it to end, and then they just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
That old Judgment Day.
Yeah. And I really like the Roxanne Perez thing with Raquel Rodriguez. I think like eventually, like if they start winning matches together and Raquel like builds like a begrudging respect and starts to like welcome her into the Judgment Day, and that shrine to Liv Morgan just gets like tattier and tattier and like pushed back, and then it's like on its side and falling over, but like,
cobwebs everywhere.
Exactly,
It's
still there.
All
but,
the
like,
candles
really
are at the bottom.
about
It's, it's just melted, and the plants have withered. It's like.
I love it.
And then eventually building back to Liv Morgan whenever she comes back. Like I think they need this run with Raquel and
you can do it, Roxanne.
Roxanne. It's Friday. To establish Roxanne on the main roster, which they've not properly like done in terms.
This
of
feels like the real
things.
start. Yeah.
And B, to keep. Also, Judgment Day with all the belts just looks amazing.
I agree.
Also,
really
there is something really charmed about the Judgment Day slot, right? Like the lass in the Judgment Day slot. I know they have Raquel, but before Roxanne, it was Raquel and Liv. But there was something about and it's the thing we've talked about before, where if you're like a wrestler coming up from NXT, or like you're a wrestler maybe who's got it, but you just don't know necessarily how to be comfortable by yourself or whatever.
Yeah.
They put you in a group where you've got a support system, you've got people working around you, and look at the wonders it did for Rhea Ripley. Like she had all the tools, but I never connected. I just didn't get it. And then she goes in there, and it's like you can tell that helps. It's like we do it. You go on stage. If you're on stage, you're by yourself. It's just you.
Yeah.
You go on stage with the boys, and you're like, well, piece of cake.
Yeah.
Like, and you can tell it comes through. Happened with her, Liv Morgan. Like, what a transformation. I'm not saying it hadn't started already before that, but like the perfect jumping off point to keep going. Roxanne Perez going in there doesn't feel like an accident. That's like, there's something about that slot. They've got it on the wall chart somewhere.
Magic in the air as well, because they're all really selfless. You can tell they're always working for the greater good. This was Priest's thing as well, you know, like they all.
And despite despite the on-screen thing of like, oh, you're getting a bit higher up than me. I don't like that. It's all obviously they're working hard on that together.
Yeah.
You can see the camaraderie they've got behind the scenes and stuff. So it can't be bad for her. Roxanne Perez has landed right on her feet with that. Because think about how that just chuck her together in a bit of a weird tag team to start with Julia, and then it fizzles away. We can't rule out Shirley, Charlotte, and Alexa in some way.
I don't think there's any way they're winning.
Not winning, but but they might win.
Well,
because it's Charlotte Flair.
It's hard to bet against Charlotte Flair.
But more if they don't win, what's going to be the break off from that?
Yes,
is it going to be tighter, or are we getting the feud?
That's been like a long running story now, but like a weird long running story. You know, it's just kind of there, but never really addressed, but it's like always happening.
It's weird. If this was like old WWE and they were happy to just like brush stuff off, you have them lose this, maybe not get pinned, but they don't win. One turns on the other, and it's a singles match, and that's it. It's just maybe for SummerSlam even it's thrown away. That's just not the Triple H way. Yeah. Like at bare minimum, they have a longer run as a tag team, and they either actually win the belts in the end, or they just continue to try and fail, and then you do the split. But SummerSlam is on the horizon, and there's 2 nights to fill. Yeah. Like we don't, as much as the 3s and 4s eventually delivered at WrestleMania, I would rather have more singles to. I always say you want to live in the anticipation more than the night itself, and I could do with more singles feuds than what we got in the WrestleMania build. That could be one. They could see Charlotte and Alexa as a bit of this is legacy stuff. Yeah. You know, we've got like 2 of our all-timers. They might not be doing this forever. Like, put them against each other.
Yeah. And they could have a ripper as well, to be fair.
Yeah, probably.
Right? And you imagine they'd want to, because they've obviously known each other for that long.
There's a proper friendship there, I think. Charlotte Flair spoke about, hasn't she? Like, in spite of what we've read I don't know if you've read the Players Tribune piece yet.
No, not yet.
It's worth a look.
I think I might have seen some excerpts just popping up on Twitter, maybe.
It's a good read. She talks about the 4 horsewomen maybe not all being best friends, but the respect is there forever and that, and maybe not messaging every day, I think was the phrase she used. And like, I don't know. I think they might lean on that with Alexa, even if they don't win. Or, they could just head straight to SummerSlam with it.
Might get spooky Charlotte Flair.
Oh, I guess.
Anything's possible.
Yeah,
she replaces the Lily
like
Charlotte Flair.
Said, like, ooh.
Charlotte Scare.
It's like a ghost.
Well, we've booked that.
Nailed it.
Charlotte Flair's getting
job
spooky.
done. Charlotte Scare.
Yeah.
Is that anything?
Literally what you just said.
Did you say it already? Well,
I love you're willing to accept it. Like, oh yeah, good idea. You've just said it.
You're a better man than me because I would have had your life for that. So.
Is it a yes and thing or something? That improv thing where you just post, just keep the train on the train.
Sometimes I'm not listening to you.
Look.
You are like a high pitched noise to me sometimes because I listen to you all.
I was going to say
flipping week.
Yeah. I think like if there's two people I would entitle that privilege to, it's you and my wife basically, where at this point it's just like just sort of, block out, catch the brown thoughts aren't enough. As long as you get the headlines, the rest.
And Phil's probably rolling in there at third place after Phil and Vince.
He's
put a shift in. He knows. I thought that hug was tight when I met up with you.
Thank you.
God. Let's move over to I'll do this one and then that's like all the big multi-women matches, etc. It's a battle royal for the a world title shot at Clash in Paris. So quite high stakes, all things considered. That'll be a hot show. The list as follows, and there could be surprises, but Stephanie Vaquer, Ivy Nile, Nia Jax, Nikki Bella, Natalia, Maxine Dupree, Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Lash Legend, Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley, Zelina Vega, Julia, Candice LeRae, plus whoever. Like the floor. This is, you book a battle royal for a show like this because the idea is you want to keep a few things in the chamber.
Rumble slots, essentially. Like the idea of, well, we might just be able to chuck some legends in there and chuck some surprises or whatever.
All that said, I can't see past Stephanie Vaquer.
I was going to say you had me as Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah.
But will they had me as Stephanie Vaquer for the Money in the Bank. So
have they said which belt it's for, or is it for either?
They said
brand you're on.
A world title match, and that's how King and Queen of the Ring works. Whatever brand you're on, you got a shot at that title. So I guess they'll do it that way. And we'll get to obviously the Raw women's title, the world title later on the show, but that would be the one that Stephanie Vaquer would go for.
Yes, and Stephanie Vaquer versus potentially Io Sky.
Yeah.
Or
Rhea
Ripley. Either one.
But I don't know if you know, Phil, but Rhea Ripley can't beat Io Sky.
This is
This
true.
is the story.
And I'd actually personally prefer Io Sky to win, keep that story going. Yeah. Stephanie Vaquer versus Io Sky at France.
Yeah.
And then,
well,
is that before SummerSlam? Yeah.
No, it's
is that after
the
SummerSlam?
first PLE after SummerSlam. SummerSlam's at the very start of August this year.
I mean, Stephanie. I mean, they might think it's too soon for. I don't think it's too soon, but Stephanie Vaquer, Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, baby. I mean, in Vegas.
Yeah, you can hold that off.
Yes, please.
I was gonna. If it was before SummerSlam, I would have said Stephanie wins it and then Rhea at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But if it's the other way around, maybe not, because you want to hold that off for something big, because they've had brief snippets of glances and moments in the ring, and you're like, that's money. That's money right there. Of course,
they know that for sure. Like that again, that's up on the board, isn't it? That's the one. They've got about 3 or 4 of them in the bag. Those ones we have to save for the big day.
Yeah,
feels like it, isn't it? Like they did a face off with the two of them. I think when she first arrived on Raw, and there was just a massive reaction in the building, and like Triple H drops more of them than I would like him to these days. However, that one instantly felt like you're showing us that for a reason.
There are times when he does it where I feel like he's doing the old writers of Lost thing where it's like, we'll just that's a polar bear. Will that come back and do anything? I guess you'll have to find out.
What are you doing?
We never saw you again. Like he just puts it.
Might be. Put it on the whiteboard just in case.
You stand there and you go there, but you be in the background because you never know. I might need some creative in 3 months' time.
Triple H reveals his like secret hatch of mystery. What's in the secret? Oh, it's Gargano and Ciampa again. It's always them two.
It was the dolphins with the balls on South Park when they did the piss out of Family Guy. The manatees where they get the ball. It's just like that and that. Place, person, setting, like vibe. Okay, there it is. So tonight we've got. Come on, give the little ball. Come on.
Just thinking of like Bruce Pritchard and Michael Hayes as the Dolphins. They're kept backstage in his tank and they've got nudge some balls into Triple H's hands. What's it going to be? Yeah. Don't like that one. Throw the balls back. Get me a new match.
He makes them do it with their mouth though. He's like, there you are. Come on, Brian.
If not, because it's clean sweep for Stephanie Vaquer.
You'll probably more the person who asked. I did think about this earlier in the week. I was like, would it make more sense of him to have been sitting here?
Probably,
because he has the. But
he's the one who's actually.
But then ultimately, I also didn't want to do any prep work.
Yeah,
so
that is also true.
Let me ask you. You know the list better than we do. If it wasn't going to be Stephanie Vaquer,
I love this. He talks about the match, and then we just ask him what he thinks. And that's the rest of the podcast.
They're not happy with whatever.
If you hadn't mentioned it, Phil, maybe they wouldn't have noticed. We could have just got away with it.
They'd probably get better content than us talking about it, to be fair.
They know that. That's why they're here. But maybe they came for us instead.
Maybe.
And your lovely haircut.
You never know.
Hey, who's to say?
You never know.
Sorry.
He does look dashing, doesn't he? Like,
you've all slept on him. I've always said, Phil, don't
sleep on Phil.
There's 2 things I'll always say about Phil. He's always been a good-looking boy. and he's a bastard. He's an evil bastard who everyone thinks is nice. Even at the point where we met those people in Vegas who
nice
called
Phil.
you... No, Lovely Phil.
Lovely Phil, yeah.
They said, I can't remember the names. I'm really sorry
Yeah,
if you're
really bad
going to watch
names,
this.
yeah.
I remember Jimmy Darko, who was the guy, right? I remember Jimmy because he was taking all the pictures. His partner and friends were there, and it was like the way, we just call him Lovely Phil. We actually just like refer to him as Lovely Phil, and I was like, don't call him that.
They were petting you like you were a dog.
Guy's an asshole. He's an asshole.
They know what to say.
Sorry. Anyway,
I can't remember what we're talking about.
I told you we'd really, but we'll get you back.
It's all right. Oh, it's a battle royal.
Yeah.
You were going to tell us who's going to win if it isn't Stephanie Becker.
Well, there's a couple of names on here that, as far as one is injured technically, but I'm suspicious that she's not anymore. Bianca Belair not being announced or as being back from, she'd hurt her fingers. The last time we saw her on TV, they were still wrapped from, must have been WrestleMania, I think. And the fact that you've got Io Sky and Rhea Ripley having the singles run off from the WrestleMania match here could lead to Bianca Belair winning to have the other singles match with whoever wins at SummerSlam. Let's say Rhea wins the title. From memory, they've never actually gone back to that teased Rhea-Bianca singles match. That is stadium-sized.
Of course.
And SummerSlam could be a destination. Equally, I think it was SummerSlam 2023-4 when Io cashed in on Bianca to win the title. So there's a bit of SummerSlam law there as well if Bianca's unannounced.
Other SummerSlam law of geting not cashed in on, but surprised by Becky.
Yes,
and
of
obviously
course,
she could be
like
surprised
this.
if
I'm flipping it around this time.
Flipping the script.
So that her not being announced makes me wonder if they're keeping her as a surprise for the night. Likewise, Chelsea Green, who has been more on the outside of the Secret Service matches. I don't think she's carrying injury, but she's a big star and lost the US title, and you think she's going to move up. But as the floor's wide open for their returns, it's a battle royal. You can, like, if you're fit and able to bump and you want a payday for the night.
It's also, we knew from like her Royal Rumbles and things, she knows how to make the most of battle royals, regardless of what she gets. Like, she could be in there for 5 seconds and she'll be the most memorable
and
thing.
You'll remember
in
it for sure.
I don't know if who was it? There was somebody. I can't remember. Anyway, there was obviously because there was a discussion of Paige.
Well,
and
look
that,
at
and
the list. Keep talking.
It was Alvarez that said they're just calling wrestlers, so that does make it seem like the floor's wide open. The TNA thing.
Molly Holly, just saying.
Molly Holly. Molly Holly for Phil. The Iconics for Wilborn. We've all got our favourites.
Obviously, you'd love to see Nikki Cross back.
Nope, never.
But she could be put out by Molly Holly.
Okay,
Get her ass kicked by Molly Holly.
Yeah.
Which I think...
During her entrance. Yeah, I'm down.
Nikki Bella is announced, but Brie isn't. So Brie could be a surprise, It's also not.
There's more to Nikki Bella than meets the eye with it as well, because obviously she's supposed to come back for the Liv Morgan thing and has now kind of been relegated into this.
Yeah.
Like, she definitely
That's
had
true,
her eye
actually,
on more plans than just a battle royale.
You feel like she'll be, if there's the last 4 or 3 or whatever, she's going to be in it. Like,
she could be a shout, actually. There's like
a future thing. Like,
Clash in Paris is a like...
It would sell. Because people
Yeah.
love Nikki Bella, man.
Yeah, they've got a huge audience, a huge fandom,
Yeah, maybe we should be looking at it again.
I think I'd say she's an outside chance.
Is there any outside chances? I'm just looking at this, the NXT inclusions. Is there anybody on there? Because there's a few. Like Kalani Jordan, obviously, like North American champion. She's definitely got the goods, but it's like
good showing in the Rumble.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would like Kalani Jordan just to get called up now. I feel like she's spinning the wheels on NXT. This is a hell of a way to do it. Like, you just kind of confirm, even if you lose your title match, you've had your moment. Lash Legend, maybe, just because she's a bit of a standout.
It's just quite hard. She
impresses people.
Thinking of that, like if they're going to go that way, you feel like Vica's there, isn't it? Like, the idea of like, she's right there.
Someone.
She's definitely the one.
Paige in this as an outside chance as well. If you're not going to go back to the Kabuki Warriors thing,
Hangman,
nobody really cares.
Go on, Nicholas. He's on about Diamond Dallas.
Thank you.
Paige in this, like
on that about Paige and
prefer it to the Kabuki Warriors.
These legends and stuff. One of the nicest moments of Evolution 2018.
Michelle McCool's turning up in this, right?
Oh, 100%,
of course she is. Yeah.
But like as the dead man.
The dead man.
Not to wrestle, just to confirm the size of his knob.
Of course,
She stayed real quiet.
She was the only one not talking when that came up.
Thanks for
was this? She knew he's got a tiny.
So I didn't see it, but it was just a tiny coffin thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Basically, the Undertaker has a really small penis.
Well, I went to click this. Did this video get taken down or something? Because I went to click. I think it was Mark Lee Willis. Shout out to Mark Lee Willis who like tagged us in it, and I went to click on it and said this video is unavailable.
I see.
I thought you meant the WhatCulture one.
No.
It was still up on Reddit.
A clip of the.
Anyway.
But it was definitely Charlotte and Michelle.
I mean, that puts more into the thing of the dead man's going around taking all the videos down because he's got a really small penis.
Demonetized. I don't like this.
So you've not seen the clip?
No, I've not seen it.
Proper pipes up. He was like, it'll be a pretty big coffin, let me tell you. Like, he really jumps in
a real big coffin. He like blushes a little bit in it as well.
That's amazing. I've got to find
Tell
this
us, Shale.
I've got to find this.
And Michelle's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
And Charlotte Flair's like,
That's amazing.
it's real good.
I love that.
It's really good. It is really
I love
good.
the dead man, you know. Just for this.
Bless him, man.
He gives us so much.
You're saying stupid stuff about my wing on the internet, Shale.
What did I tell you about bringing up my pecker online? I told you this was what I was worried about.
I need to get the list back out of my no-no list. My penis is right at the top.
I told you this and pickles. We don't do pickles. Or was it cucumbers? Cucumber. We don't do cucumbers.
A cucumber and a pickle, there's a big difference.
That's why he doesn't like cucumbers.
He doesn't like cucumbers.
They make him feel
They make
intimidating.
you realize how much
It's like
small
me
penis
standing
he's
next
got.
to a 7-footer.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's what it is.
Suddenly it all becomes clear.
It makes sense now.
Shout out, Deadman. Never thought we'd actually relate on something. Tiffany Stratton is defending the WWE Women's Championship against Trish Stratus. They teamed at Elimination Chamber, and this has been an offer of respect, basically. It's like, there's no doubt Tiffany's retaining. Has Trish got another one in her? Like, Becky Lynch cage match was the last sort of proper singles foo-ed we saw
Seems
her.
to just never end with these
Yeah.
little comeback matches. And I'm not against it,
No.
but I think if they were doing like a Trish Stratus last ever match, they'd announce it as a Trish Stratus last ever match.
19 years since her last ever match at Unforgiven, when she retired. That is like
That's crazy.
4 times the original
19
run.
years?
2006
That's
that was.
mad.
Wow.
So that was like a 5-6 year run, and there's been 4 of them since.
I wonder what the biggest gap between last ever matches
Yeah.
is. I mean, I assume Terry Funk's got a really big
Yeah. Funk and Flair have like set
and
the
it's like
standard.
50th last match.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's definitely got the record for the most last match ever.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the new show. Last match ever. Matches that weren't the end of matches. Yeah.
But yeah, we got Tiffany retaining here, and
Yeah.
But hopefully a good match though. Like
Yeah.
on the same vein actually, because I feel like the result is probably obvious, but the match quality is more important. Becky Lynch, Intercontinental title triple threat against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. I have mostly loved this like real earnest elevation of Lyra Valkyria to the point where we're almost not speaking about her as a newcomer. She's in the mix.
Felt like this Raw was like the first time it's clicked with her with the audience, like in the building kind of thing of like
receiving her that way.
Yeah. Like
we were talking about
this.
this.
Born behind her than they have been.
You had to get her as the lone baby face.
Yeah.
I think that was the trick here. Is like Becky is who she is now. Bayley's a little bit in the middle, and Lyra was heading that way as well.
Yeah.
I have a worry that they could lose the crowd, and it'll just be like, oh, we like Becky the best because she's the best.
It's tough.
But match quality, I'm really excited about. Becky and Lyra have got excellent chemistry, and Bayley.
I'd never write off Bayley in terms of crowd acceptance as well. Like every time she goes to the UK, and it's
I was supposed to say, if there's matches in the UK for sure.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, she'll be fine over here. But do we think Becky Lynch retains?
It's a tough one to call, isn't it? Because they went so many lengths of obviously Lyra beat her first, and then had the rematch obviously, and the whole arm raising thing.
Yeah.
Lyra's getting like the attitudes coming with it, obviously with the anger of being frustrated by the shenanigans.
The thing with this is I'm just not sure where it goes next.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Whoever wins.
Yeah.
Because like if you're aiming for SummerSlam, like Becky versus Bayley would be a hell of a match for the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam.
But then you obviously
But then what does Lyra do?
You don't want to be like, well, see you later, kids.
Exactly, yeah.
We'll
and like
put you over.
You want to capitalize on this momentum that she's got now, thanks to this belt and thanks to Becky a lot. So like, what do you do with her after that? And if like Bayley wins, exact same question. Like you can't just rerun a triple threat at SummerSlam.
In order for Lyra to win, how would the finish have to go? Do you know what I mean? Is it like just be Bayley?
She probably beats Bayley,
and then
there's
Bayley
Becky has
Becky.
I didn't lose to you. You didn't win the belt off
Gotta go
me.
one
You're a
more
loser
time.
for losing it for me, basically. And then you might get another match out of it. But I don't know, man.
Like I feel like Bayley character-wise coming out of this can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Because she's kept on the edge, and it's like she's only like slightly lent into her heel leanings kind of things, and like it could either as easily be a catalyst to make her go full heel as it is a catalyst to make her realize her ways and think, oh god, yeah, I do actually need friends after all, kind of thing. Like go full babyface. Like there's loads you can do with her going forwards, regardless of the title. But it's like the other two that are.
I'll go with Lyra then. If you're going with Becky,
I think Becky retains.
I think I'll go with Lyra. Just
I'll go Bayley. Why not?
There
I
you
don't
go,
think
yeah.
Bayley's going to win, but I'll go with her anyway.
see, we got it all covered.
What's nice about previewing Evolution and going through like the Battle Royal and the women's tag and stuff is that this Intercontinental title has reached a point where it gets this spot on a show, and we're not short contenders if Becky or Lyra wins. Whoever, like, you can see a SummerSlam singles match in this belt's future because of some of the names we've already been talking about. Only one person can win that Battle Royal.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They're literally showing you the list, aren't they? I guess with the Battle Royal. That's everybody who's earmarked for it.
Took them too long to get to this place with the belt.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they really need to do it with the United States one at the same time.
It needs to continue.
Yeah.
Because having Julia wearing the United States belt in the background on NXT
oh, God.
was absolutely shocking. Like, how have they done that?
I am hoping that she gets... We'll get on to Saturday night's main event after this, but, like, I'm hoping that her weird omission on this card means that she's going to get the token women's match on Saturday night's main event because everybody else is working the Sunday. Like, she gets a US title match or something. Yeah. On that...
Is she not in your list, Julia?
What, for the...
Battle Royale.
The Battle Royal?
She's not in it, is she?
I think she is. If I'm looking
no, she is. I apologise. Yeah, sorry, of course, because that's why she was there at ringside, yeah.
I've just had a text from an unknown number that says, Mum, save my number. But that's not mine, Mum, because she would call herself Mum. So must have been one of those other mothers I know. Well,
you mother.
You.
Right, I've kept this one separate. Weird. Jade Cargill versus Naomi, no holds barred. Theoretically, the last one between these two. Jade beat her at WrestleMania, beat her again on SmackDown, but then Naomi obviously gets the briefcase, and now they're going to have this theoretical one last match. I say that because could Jade Cargill, who's got the title shot at SummerSlam, feel like she beats Naomi, clear road ahead, blah, 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 and then on this very show, could Naomi cash in on Tiffany Stratton, win the title?
Maybe.
That they have to do it one more time at SummerSlam. You know that when Chris Jericho loses the final battle to Shawn Michaels, then wins the world title at the end of the night?
Yeah.
They have a chance here to do something similar. When Naomi ends the show as champion, and Jade's like, but I kicked your ass. And now she can't shake her off because they've got to go again at SummerSlam.
Not that Jade wins, gets the match at SummerSlam, and then Naomi cashes in the middle of the match at SummerSlam.
Well, this is it, but...
I think there's something in... I like both of these, but I think there's something... Feels a bit different in the...
I think yours is better, yeah.
It just feels different in the... You just when you thought I was out. Like, just immediately on that night. Like, yo...
She herself is pretty knackered,
finally
but she comes out and like...
And then it's like, oh, it's just... For God's sake, you've done it again, and now I literally have to fight if I want the belt. That might be interesting.
Well, Wilborn's got me on this one because he's sort of sold me on Seth Rollins cashing in at SummerSlam. Because whatever big match we land on for some, you know, like whether it's Cody and Cena or Gunther versus Punk, maybe, like so Seth fits into either of those as a cash in. And it's just the idea of doing two on the same big show. And Triple H has outright said he doesn't really like the briefcase, so you get it in his head that he wants to...
Punk winning the belt and then Seth immediately cashing in on him is really quite funny.
Then again...
or Cody. Like Seth and
Cody,
you know, like
either way.
Then again, like, it would be a huge pop if they did them both on the same night.
Yeah.
Like, because they've
There
done
was
that
2
before.
nights.
No, but I mean, just do them on the same night because
Literally
nobody would see it coming. Surely,
Yeah, that's never happened, I don't think, no.
like the men's and women's on the same night, just cashed in.
I suppose it's only never
like-
happened because you say it can't happen, but it can.
Yeah.
Why would it not? Yeah.
I remember that exact feeling of like, well, Seth surely couldn't cash in at WrestleMania
Yeah.
because WWE wouldn't let that's WrestleMania, right? They wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's doing it. How did I not say that? Of course he's doing it. That's a great story device.
Yeah.
And now it's one of the best.
And now it's one of those.
ever, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, to that then, Naomi, like, either you think she's got a chance or does Cargill win this? She's got the, like, Cargill's got the title shot in the bank.
I think you've sold me on the Cargill win.
Yeah.
I like that route.
Delicate to beat her here,
Yeah.
isn't it, when she's the number one contender?
But then again, Naomi's not going to be hurt if she loses again. I don't think.
No.
Like,
I mean, it's classic WWE to make the Money in the Bank person lose loads.
That's true. That's true.
it actually is. Yeah, that's
There's
good
a
point.
rich history of Money
a
in the
rich
Bank losses.
history.
Main event.
Enjoy this briefcase. It will ruin your career.
You open it up, it's just full of L's.
Yeah.
Like, you're stacking these
Yeah.
up. Main event, it's probably going to be class. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Yeah, it's a rematch, sort of, isn't it, from WrestleMania? What, the best match of WrestleMania? Like
Yeah.
that
One
three-way.
that got me out my chair the most. For
Classic.
sure.
Stole the show, didn't it? And you
great.
expect this to be the same. They've done the thing about Rhea Ripley not being able to beat Io in a singles match. And
They needed to do more. They could have done more with the build of this.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's good.
video package on Raw was ace in terms of like going back through the history.
of
It's
course.
like, I've never beaten you in like the Mae Young Classic and the NXT and like going through like everything. And it's like, this is really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I just swear, sorry.
Yeah.
But
Nice one, Phil.
I know. But they definitely should have done more, like either in ring or promo wise or just something with this because it's.
I think you could-
all the parts are right there. I don't understand why they haven't.
You could probably take that exact phrase, Phil, and just apply it to the whole.
Well, yeah, this is
show,
also
couldn't you?
true.
That's the thing. Like, it feels like there's loads of things you could have built here. obviously timing-wise, the Nikki Bella thing was unfortunate. That feels like a shame that she's not, because they really wanted to showcase that, didn't they, in a way? Almost like they shouldn't just chuck a pay-per-view together to counter program. But then again,
I feel like Liv Morgan would have really enjoyed that as well.
Yeah.
For sure.
Or that tag, however that tag was going to shake out, if it was going to be Rhea or Brie as the partner as well. It would have just been all-star stuff, wouldn't it?
That's it. Like you're getting the kind of energy where you know this is going to, like, not the same, but the Rhea and Damian Priest, Liv and Dom tag.
Yes.
You know, like just put the mix together of the right components, and you know you're going to have a great time.
That's why I think Io wins, because I'm pretty sure it was going to be Rhea Ripley and Nikki Bella, not the Bellas, going for the tag belts. And that obviously got binned, and we got what we got. And Rhea was a best case scenario for, well, we'll do this instead. So I think Io Sky retains here, but I think it's a quality thing, really. I'm looking for this to feel like a main event that just makes you forget that this show was a convenience for WWE rather than. I'd rather think of it like the 2018 one when all's said and done. Like I want to hold it in those.
I would probably, like, it could go either way, but I think I would pick Io just because I love Io Sky. I think and it's I want them to build up her legacy a bit more than they did with the previous title runs. You know what I mean? I feel
she's getting so over after WrestleMania, and they've cooled her as well.
That's it. They've cooled her. It feels like sometimes it just feels like a wild Io Sky appeared. Oh yes, she's the literal champion. Like why would you just have her floating around like that? So keep building up her legacy for me.
I think if you're going off Mania as well, that like triple threat match was like the best match on the whole 2 nights. Like it was absolutely incredible, and it was like a sleeper hit that no one was like quite expecting that to be as good as it was, and it was absolutely excellent. And like those two like unleashed a little bit in a main event of like a women's only pay-per-view. Like all of the things are ticking boxes to make this really cool. And I think like they'll both look back on sort of what they've done together and go like, we can top all of that.
It's one of them. I genuinely can imagine them both being like, I don't care who wins. I just want to go out and kick.
This is the good kind of chip, this, isn't it?
I think all the stories are more interesting if Io wins going forwards. So that's why I'd want Io to win. But otherwise, I don't really mind. But
I wouldn't mind it sounds lazy and like a shortcut, but Rhea Ripley, not necessarily as a heel, but having to rethink things. Like they almost felt like they were going near that when she first lost the title before WrestleMania and then veered back a bit. I don't mind your babyface being a bit introspective and thinking, what's going wrong here? Because I was top of the tree and now I'm not. And you
can make it interesting without having to go, well, I'm evil now because I've decided I can't do it the right way.
Then you can keep a babyface and wait for that right opponent that is what brings out like old Rhea Ripley, like winning style Rhea Ripley, so like ass kicking Rhea Ripley.
She just can't get it done. She goes home and rethinks it. She comes back. She's got no makeup on or anything. She's dressed like a cowboy. She's got a pint in her hand.
Drinking.
And she's just like, I just can't get it done, man. I just don't know what to do. I'm so anxious all the time. I just can't get it done. What am I going to do? All my friends are leaving me. Anxious millennial goth. You've already sold the T-shirt. You've done it.
You're welcome. I love that.
Yeah.
That's what we need, some original thought. Like putting back into this women's division.
Yeah, just inject some creativity, you know, like from off the top of your head. It just changes our music. This is my brutality.
I wouldn't mind saying a goth shot lariat. Like Rhea Ripley have more
goth shot lariat. But she does it like that way, so she flips back. Spins around and nails him.
Scares him first.
Steals Tekla's thing as well. And over backwards.
We'll do some comments, shall we, before we go on to Saturday Night's Main Event? There's a few people in the chat today.
Patiently.
Yes.
Hello to those watching. Thank you for waiting patiently. There is a Saturday Night's Main Event preview to come. But first, to Larry Rabb. Good day to all over the WhatCulture universe. Unable to listen live as I'm on a flight to Texas. Yeehaw! Question from Larry, who's going to be attending All In. Would AEW suffer if they pulled a WrestleMania 39 and kept the belt on Mox? If you were going to All In, please remind me to go drink water. Yes, if you're at All In and you see Larry, tell him to get a water because it's going to be hot there and the booze is going to be flowing, I imagine.
I mean, by the way he's typed this, it seems like the booze might be flowing already.
We do. I waffle on about ages about this match, so to you two. WrestleMania 39, Hangman Page losing to Mox, all that kind of thing.
Yep. I do think they can do either. I think they shouldn't do it. Is what I'm saying. Like they'll find a way to make it work, I'm sure, if they did either. But I think it would just feel there's a groundswell, isn't there? Of like, in fact, there's such a groundswell with the booking, as you've all discussed on the Dynamite reviews and previews, like. Such a groundswell with the book, and the people are like, do I actually like the Death Rider? And how the hell have they done that? Because I would happily go back and go like, Here are
Exhibit
10 examples, and this is a short list. 10 examples where I went, why? Why, John? Why? Like, so that's how good of a job they've done here. And I just think to pop that balloon would be such a shame because it feels like, but then again, Hangman would make it work even if he loses, I think.
He's the one guy.
I think he can make it work.
He can make it work if he loses.
I think AEW have like a good history of returns done at the right time.
I know what you're thinking.
And I was saying on the news this morning, like Jon Moxley winning in the main event, that like, he didn't do it. Like lull of the crowd, snap like straight into back. Darby Allin return.
You could see it
going straight off and squaring up with Jon Moxley. I feel like that takes away the dissatisfaction with the loss to the point of like, oh, like crap, we've got this coming up, so that's cool. And then like you're building to a future rather than just having like a one moment of a person winning.
I think I do genuinely believe the way that they're operating at the moment, I think they can make either work. I think there'll be a lot of that will feel big.
Yeah.
Because it feels like, I think if you're being honest and you remember where it felt like the whole promotion was being sapped, both kayfabe and in a shoot reality, whereby the Death Riders thing, it was like, this feels like the one big release of like, oh my God, finally. And you've now also created all these, well, not created, but you've shown us the lineup of, and here's your really well-established baby faces now, like proper top guy stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't swear for you there, it was good. But Darby coming back. Is there a chance that, I mean, they love Darby, obviously they love Darby because he's great. Like, but is there a chance of that not delivering because he's been away for so long? Or I don't know, that sounds stupid.
He's nuts. He'll just do whatever it takes.
Yeah,
like,
I suppose, like he could just come back, he'd fall from the sky.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
Still
what he's been up to, he'll still
like,
kill himself for that match.
Yeah.
It's like, you were saying on the news, he's like said in interviews that he's happy not being a champion. Like he's absolutely fine with it. He'll do whatever. And he like loves AEW and he's never going to leave it. And it's like, he's not going to do him well in negotiations, but he's like, I am an AEW guy and it doesn't really matter. I don't care if I'm not at the top.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't think he wants to be put in that position as he comes back, but I think he is a super interesting person to have at the top of your company when you're trying to bring eyes back to your company and pushing him out into interviews and media positions and things like that. It's like people look at him and go like, what the hell is this? I need to find out what this is. Like this guy skateboarding on Everest. Like,
or do they go, what the hell is this? Oh, well, none of that.
It ain't wrestling.
What's going on, Skeleton Boy? That's my gimmick.
I will say, I have Darby winning the gauntlet for all the reasons you two have just discussed.
Yeah.
I don't have him necessarily making a big comeback at the end or whatever, or being part of this Avengers finish that people have been forecasting. But I think if he wins in the middle of the card, the anxiety that creates around Moxley getting it done, because they've kind of kept this Darby-Moxley match in the background, only to give you Hangman Page and then give you Darby Allin as Hangman's first opponent.
Yeah.
First opponents are so hard to book for, right? Where it's like, here's a guy that could win the title.
This is what I would be more excited about, I think.
Yeah.
But I think the Darby return works, but I just feel like that's an exciting, like, everything's new. Like, oh, thank God we got
Hangman
through
saying,
it.
you think Everest was big? Do you know how big the mountain was I climbed to get it? Like
exactly, yeah. While you were away climbing that, we all had to suffer through this kind of thing. Right, you can't just turn up and be the hero because I'm the goddamn hero. Like, that to me works, and like them two. I mean, well, Darby Allin, pretty much anybody, obviously, but maybe they're just telling you the whole time, guys. Because I don't know if you know, the pay-per-view is called All In, and Darby Allin spells it like that.
Darby All In.
Darby All In.
Yep. There's only been 4 of them, but they finally cracked it.
They finally figured it out, haven't they? Well done.
Another one relating to All In from Rob /ROB. Good morning, gents. A few weeks ago, I told you I was nervous about going to All In by myself. Now I will be going. Thank you for everything you guys do for the community, letting us know we are never alone. Seeing Kenny live is a dream for me. And against Kazuchika Okada, it's a dream. That's the dream of all dreams, isn't it?
You've made some good life choices there.
Certainly, man.
The notorious ROB.
Have a fantastic
I
weekend
hope you have a great time.
One of my favorite things about the community around like this podcast and the wrestling channel and stuff in general is like these little meetings and things, like live shows, and like giving people the chance to, like, they might not have a wrestling friend group or something, but still really like wrestling and want to go see wrestling, but then like giving them the chance to go see it with someone else, so you're not just on your own. I like it. It's really, really nice. It's
wrestling,
it's just lovely.
Yeah, whether it's wrestling or gigs or cinema or anything, go.
Yes.
Don't not go. Just go.
Agree
and
with that.
you will find your people, I promise you. Especially if you get it in here, and we will force people to love you.
And they, like, do you know what? It's just hit me. These people are going to Dallas. This is old haunts for all of us.
I know,
Dallas
man.
has been kind.
That's our town.
It's a great town.
It's a great town.
I remember in Dallas, let me tell you.
Oh, if the old soup bones could talk.
If this below average size penis could talk. Steve Nikolakopoulos. G'day, handsome gents. What is just a sort of brief question for Steve today? What is the greatest moment and what is the worst moment in wrestling history across all companies and all eras? Just your opinion and just on the show, not real life stuff. So there you go. Best and worst wrestling thing ever?
Ever. Best thing ever.
You're making use of your tenor there, Steve.
I'll tell you what. In terms of getting your money's worth,
done well
fair play, Steve.
Both of them are the kennel from hell.
Dog stuff.
Dog stuff.
It's both the best and the worst thing.
I'm going to also cheat and say the best and worst is Brawl Out. Because
that's up there for me.
Because of this like nuclear reaction of what happened in both directions.
Yep.
And like both companies. Like it's massive that. Everything changes. Really, and again, you're like, only you sneaky little devil punker could somehow manage to do that. And arguably, at some point, both companies are probably going to end up better off.
Yeah.
And how have you done that?
Clash at the Castle weekend, that, isn't it? It's wild.
Yeah.
You never associate those two things, but they were 24 hours apart.
Wild.
Like, Drew was singing Sweet Caroline, then 24 hours later, Punk was setting fire to AEW.
My God.
What a promo, though. Oh. I'll still watch that promo from time to time. Yes, the damage is irreversible in some respects, but what a way to do it.
It's funny because whenever I think about it, I always think, because you forget that there was 2 incidents.
Yeah.
He also choked out Jack Perry. I was like, when you were saying that, I was like, well, that's not true because we were sat at the thing when it happened. I was like, oh no, it was the second incident after he created a brand new show for him that's still there now and apparently getting better.
Yeah,
I hear rumors.
Yeah.
I will never watch, but apparently getting better.
Incredible.
So yes, that would be mine. What would be yours?
See, I want to try and combine the two, but I can't really. Brawl.
Pick two.
Brawl Out would be one way up there for me in terms of like how
the best of the worst.
It's funny. Yeah, best and all the best. Isn't it? I didn't actually see a worst. I keep watching and looking for a worst and I can't find one.
Hey, it was real good for us.
I think it was real good for everyone, Phil.
Yeah.
The best is, and it's not just a cheap plug, the best match ever, which is Steve Austin versus Bret Hart, the season finale of season 1 of Best Match Ever, which me and Sid go deep on. It's the best. I've watched that match more than any other match, and I know that's a fact, and I never, ever, ever get tired of it. The worst, a recent worst, and it's probably hyperbolic this, but it's the saddest I think I've felt as a WWE fan, even when it was sludge, and I think about this a lot. That Charlotte Flair Becky Lynch belt swap really got me down in a way, like a profound way that I didn't expect. It's like it's been slopped for 20 years, basically, and it's never going to get any better, but you get what you get. And then just watching, and it was the sadness of a friendship collapsing under the weight of a malfunctioning promotion.
Wasn't it?
It was miserable.
It was horrible.
Really sad. And swapping belts. What are we even doing that we have to do this, let alone this, like...
This is one of them moments as well that I don't think I've ever mentioned this to you, but so there's times, Phil, you and I watch wrestling, but I think it would be fair to say we don't watch wrestling the way that Michaels watch wrestling.
Yeah.
They can go deep on it in ways that I would never even have imagined because I'm sometimes thinking, I don't think it was that much, bro. But sometimes they're absolutely correct. And the levels of detail, there's a reason why they watch it the way they watch it. And it's also a tenure thing.
The reason why we're only on one podcast a week and now on all
There's a reason, guys. It's all free, but it would be even worse if it was just me and him. But I remember specifically when the belt swap happened because it's one of those things that highlights... your knowledge of like unwritten rules, I guess, in wrestling, you know what I mean? Or like the law of wrestling and like the deeper thoughts of it in the sense of like, that's promotional malpractice, this level of. Now, some people are just like, oh, what's the big deal? It's a belt swap. But then it's like, because you've watched it for so long, because it's so precious and because like that, in this idea that you're sticking to a legacy and like actual things that matter in wrestling, it was like, do you have any idea how catastrophic this is? Like, not just swapping the belts on telly in a segment like that. The New Day passed it off once, didn't they, with the Usos or something, where they just went, swap you, and so they kind of
pulling faces,
joked it off.
Backstage as well.
Yeah, like, backstage. Yeah. But to put it in such center stage like that, and then for it to go for it to go even more wrong, I don't know why my brain's not working today. Swapping the belts and then just throwing it away on the floor. Like, this is the pinnacle of the women's. Is it what? There you go.
I can't look bad because this infrastructure is so fragile. If that idiot backstage with who's going senile thinks that I look weak in this, that could be my push cut. So the paranoia is they hate each other now.
And as well, the point that both Charlotte's like Vince's massive star and Becky's I'm the man.
Yeah.
It's like there's the ego is there as well. It's like imagine Steve Austin and The Rock swapping belts.
Give me that. Poor Sonya Deville might have never recovered as an authority figure because she looked ridiculous. You know,
she looked like she wanted to kick the crap out of both of them.
Yeah.
I was like, I bet you could as well.
The great thing about it was as well, like the solution was literally to just come out with a different coloured belt.
Yeah.
Just
no. Everyone who would have gone, oh, that's weird. It's like, oh, that one. Well, I guess it makes sense.
Literally,
and then that was it.
The Fiend came out with his own face on the belt, and it didn't matter. Like it was like
nothing ever
literally it didn't matter. Just like if you're gonna do it, and there's no good way to do it. So just wear a different colour belt.
Just wear a different
and
colour
just
belt.
go.
Fine.
Have them do a promo and go.
Like that's the Raw belt. I'm on Raw now. That's it.
New haircut or something, and make a joke. Like, don't have a
so
ceremonial
easy.
belt
so
swap.
Easy.
Yeah. I don't know this for definite. Obviously, often Triple H will do what he's told by The Rock, unfortunately. But like, I sense that that's one of those things that he would have as like an ultimate no-no. Yeah. Like he cares about that stuff to almost like a nerdish degree. Proper, like not that we don't do that.
Proper
with
wrestling historian, isn't he? In that regard, of like he wants it to be the same.
It was fine when he got given a belt, obviously, when he was saying, I don't know.
Oh, that was the wrestler, Michael. The wrestler didn't mind you.
The booker certainly wouldn't back that kind of behaviour. Mr. Dreens has been on.
Mr. Dreens.
I apologise to this Mr. Dreens, because Mr. Dreens was excited for another potential worst WrestleCulture Quiz of the Year contender. Thanks so much, Mr. Dreens.
He's gone one better today.
I think the last one was absolutely celebrated, so I've retired on top.
We'll find a quiz.
Yeah,
there'll be one online somewhere.
There'll be more Wacky Sumo WrestleCultures to come, so I will get a quiz for the next more traditional WrestleCulture.
You'll find
it. I'll find a quiz.
Speaking of Wilborn,
we are going. This is going to be it's going to be a blockbuster. We'd already agreed.
This is a bumper thing. That's
we've all accepted that this is going to be longer than it was supposed to.
I'll get us a quiz.
You get us a quiz then, Phil, because
I'm not going to promise it's a good quiz.
Well, speaking of Wacky Sumo, Tactical Penguins being on.
Yes.
Ham, I owe you an apology for every time I've called you a part-timer. That's because of these two, not you guys. In light of... not you two.
What the F did I do?
In light of Adam's recent escapades, he means Wilborn, obviously. So I'm sorry. Still got square head, though. You do, but I mean, yes, I own that one. Thank you, Tactical Penguin. I appreciate that. Everybody is welcome to apologise to me for this ill-gotten part-timer status, especially when you see the summer schedule.
I don't know. What time did you go home yesterday?
The same time I do every week, and I regret it every time.
Just saying.
This is Nicholas, man. This is what they don't understand. What? Go at me. I don't go and do DJ spots at discos in Paris. I have to go and pick up my frigging kids. Mark Lee Willis, thank you very much. He's DM'd me a song on X. I will
sing it. Okay, off you go.
I am.
Yay, we're back to the song. We did get one after all.
I am treating myself to time off X/Twitter at the moment. However, I will
part Twitter.
Part Twitter. But I'll probably sneak on Sunday to plug the latest episode of Benno and Hamflett in your house. So I will check the DMs then. Thank you very much.
Biggest X-truther you can imagine. What
you would think that. I got the 4U.
That's why he needs the break, Phil.
Yeah.
You see?
The little 4U tab that it forces you to check first.
It's horrible.
Got a little bit too intense. I like the notifications. I like the interactions.
I've not been on X for like 2 weeks, and I went on it the other day, and it came up with the 4U tab, and I just closed it immediately. I was like, no. Just no.
I've mentioned this before. I have a side Twitter.
Hello.
So just for films.
This is the trick I think I need.
I said this to him.
A carefully curated algorithm.
Genuine, spend time picking just very specific film things, right? And sometimes I go into the 4U and I'm like, well, this is the delight. Absolute delight. And then it's like, this is a delight. Racism? No, and we'll pass that. This is delight. Porn? No, we'll go past that. It's like...
but like a lot of grot for a bit.
There's so much. What do you mean for a bit?
For a bit.
There's sometimes you'll click on a thing and it'll be like next recommended. It's like I'm just watching literally like here's an amazing clip from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Next up, what about that ass? And I'm like, let me go back to Cliff Booth, please. That would be great.
It became the point where we joke about it, but yeah, honestly, I didn't feel comfy going on it like on the train or something. Because what if the person next to you just looks over it? I wasn't looking at his officer.
Literally unsolicited. You're just like, why is this happening?
Yeah.
And then
Following's still good.
Then I get worried about the youth of today.
Yes, me too.
Earnestly, I'm like, God, like
I got two
genuinely. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, scary. But yes, thank you, Mark. I will go and check that out at the weekend. I will also be checking out Saturday night's main event.
Hey,
Taking place.
There's more things to do.
Yeah, sorry, before Evolution.
You forgot about that. This is like you at the live show doing this now. Like they've still got the second half of WrestleMania to do.
The first show only
and
took
Stacks
65 minutes.
The collision.
I'm sure this will be super quick.
I know you said it was bumper Phil, but you won't explain. Let's rattle through some of this stuff because this is.
Don't rush it.
I don't know.
Take your time.
This puts the mid card into mid card. Right, we'll do.
Smart.
Thanks. They've just added. I mean, what do you want though? Because they've just added United States title match: Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso.
That's a great match.
I like Solo's Army of Clowns.
What happened to you, Mr. Fed, Mr. Dr. Fed?
The Fed, Mr. Dr. Fed. That's what they've always called me, Mr. Mr. Pepper.
Mr. Pepper.
I knew I'd get one in the end. The Fed has happened to me a bit in 2025. It's not good enough. I like Solo's Army of Clowns a great deal. Like them booking them like idiots who occasionally
He's the OTC too.
That's what's happened to me in 2025. Have you seen this? You heard about this?
What's this?
The Roman Reigns rebadging.
I imagine I almost definitely have seen this. What's happened?
On the table for his return, just flog some t-shirts. New nickname, Original Tribal Chief 1. OTC 1.
Is that anything?
They're just throwing lunch at Roman Reigns at this point.
Could have just had the meeting and said, no.
That's really bad, yeah.
It's not anything.
I think he's off the clock, man. But there is, to be fair, and maybe this is part of his return. Jimmy Uso will lose to Solo Sikoa, I assume, because I will give them credit here. As much as the bloodline juice does, the bloodline fruit does fill out with juice, this has felt like the way to get the Usos back together on a more permanent basis. Solo's got their troops rallied. Jacob's needing help. Jimmy and Jay will provide that help and presumably get Jacob to get his belt back. But Solo beats Jimmy here, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
It's not good.
He must do because he's just won the belt and
through shenanigans because that's all they know how to book anymore.
Yeah. Well, slightly better and more unpredictable, maybe. Drew McIntyre returned last week on SmackDown and he's straight back in the deep end against Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Orton said, "Nice one, Cody. I should have had a bit more killer instinct. Maybe I will next time.
Go and get Johnny Boy.
Go get John Cena and then we'll have a chat again." Drew McIntyre was like, "Get Johnny if you want, but I'm getting the belt this time." Like Drew wants his push now.
Yeah,
I guess.
then
Wants
he
his
got
proper title shot.
trouble.
Does he beat Randy Orton?
You'd like to think so if you drew, but then
You'd definitely like to think so if you drew.
But then Randy Orton did beat him that time where he was like, "I lost, but I didn't win properly, you." So and
He
then
did beat him with his finisher.
Yeah, didn't beat him with finisher. So
Randy Orton has a habit of winning at really strange times.
Yeah.
he does.
Like where it's like, really?
Yeah.
Him?
But
It's true.
But you're a big Randy Orton guy now.
I am.
Like genuinely, like he's
Randy Orton's a big Randy Orton guy now.
He's
I wouldn't know what
always
the
been
connection
a big-
is
Yeah,
there.
he got
I wouldn't know what the connection is there. Oh, 10-year-old Michael Hamflett staring at the gigantic Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan going, "What the hell is that?
Can you smuggle those balloons in under your skin for me, please?" Yeah.
Why has he got all them footballs attached to him?"
No, I'm into this Orton run. The Viper has indeed charmed me. He seems like he's knows his role, for want of a better phrase, like understands his position as a gatekeeper rather than somebody that should be on top and just has more interesting matches. I'm quite looking forward to this. Have I missed Drew McIntyre? I never thought I'd see the day. I was quite glad to see him back last week.
Yeah, no, I think so too. I just never know the direction for Randy Orton, and it's like so unpredictable because it can be like he's just mid-card guy, world championship shot. It's like, oh, hello. Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Because it's like break glass on. Hey, remember he's an all-timer?
Yep.
So actually, there you go. He's actually
go,
world
that's
champion of quality now.
Yes.
Like, and then they're like, no, he's not. Not
Yeah.
today. Not today.
So I can absolutely see it going.
He's
both
literally
ways.
conditionally goated. That's just like, they'll decide.
He's just a mid-card at the moment, but just you wait till we need a big opponent because I'm going to tell you how many titles he's got.
Yes.
You're going to hear about it.
But Drew has been slightly vocal about wanting more, let's say, and to come back and then lose immediately to Randy Orton would be really funny, but probably not what he's looking for.
No. You can imagine he wants to start again on the new road to the next thing.
I think WrestleMania was a bit of a moment, like all them stories that he fed out about, like feeling like Damian Priest and that feud in general was below him.
Yep.
Like he doesn't mind that getting out because he wants people to know that internally, whatever.
Yeah.
So right. We mentioned before about
Drew winning then.
I think so. I think Drew winning, yeah. We talked about Naomi losing as much as they wanted to because she's got the briefcase. Does that extend to Seth Rollins? He's taking on LA Knight. And I only asked that question because LA Knight has moved to Raw, is getting massive responses when he does these run-ins against Seth Stable. And per some report a few weeks ago, I can't remember who it was, I apologise, this was a Netflix request.
Yes.
They wanted LA Knight, and they wanted him in a featured role on Raw, and it's happened. Like almost
they're the only ones that have been watching WWE TV and realised that, he's actually over.
And he stayed over, despite the fact he's kind of gone up and down and lost some of the big matches. That often kills people, but it hasn't killed him.
You've just put that in my head. Imagine like these execs who are just like, well, let's just watch this show and see what we think. And then the people who are getting all these massive reactions are like, oh, so that must be like the top one. Like, nah. Well, why not? they love him. That's not how it works. Yeah, but why doesn't it? Why doesn't it work like that? I don't know, actually.
You don't get it.
It just doesn't. You don't get it. It's too much for you to understand. Not really, pal. I like money, and he's getting shouted at, so I think we'll go with him, actually.
But, well, do they go with him? Do they go with LA Knight? Like, Seth Rollins is the top heel on Raw. He's got the stable that could help him, but we haven't seen CM Punk since he pushed Gunther over mid-brawl with Rollins, so Punk could be there on his behalf. You know, there's like...
Match. Yeah, because, I mean... Seth's already got he's got the briefcase, I suppose. Yep. So
again, they like making briefcase holders lose.
They do.
I might be being a little bit idealistic here, but I think like maybe if you had like a finish where because Seth Rollins obviously has like a bunch of guys behind him, and like they do some kind of like shenanigans or like distractions or something, and then LA Knight loses because of that. Like when he loses, it won't matter as much because he's not really lost fair and square because like there's all this other stuff going on. Like how can he beat 4 people at once? So like maybe they'll like do something new like that.
I really for a minute there was like flip-flopping between bit.
Me too.
Not a bit.
Me too.
Bit.
I was thinking we don't do bits, so how's Phil coming at us with this bit here?
I was just like, you got me in the first. But there's. You mean it? Oh no, it's a bit. Is it?
It's a deadpan tightrope, isn't it? It was like which train's going to fall off this thing?
I like that.
You got it right there in the end.
You got this good stuff.
There's some, but there is an element of
there's juice there. Yeah. But what like Punk are coming back to settle the match with Seth?
Well, this is it. Like at the moment, it's either Punk Seth or Punk Gunther at SummerSlam, isn't it? And like I think I'm one of the few people left that at least backs the Seth match. I understand why people can't be arsed with it anymore, but equally, there's probably one more singles match in to wrap it up.
Yeah,
it's big enough, you know.
The LA Knight thing is a lot of what is next for LA Knight after this, and the main event scene is full, and to go from beating Seth Rollins
to
nothing is weird.
That's true. Yeah, if he wins, he's got the argument for like a Gunther match or something, and that might make life a bit difficult. Yeah, probably Seth Rollins.
I think I'm going to go Seth. Unfortunately,
we do, boys. We'll see what kind of spear LA Knight can take.
He'll probably still be over in 6 months when they're ready to push him. It'll probably be fine. It's no one has ever calmed down popularity before, after not being pushed loads of times at their peak popularity.
Need to stop. I don't like this.
Half-bit Phil.
It's like Buddy Murphy selling.
Yes.
I'm like, are you actually hurt or are you? What is this?
I've kind of detached from the fiction now because I'm worried about what's real.
I'm not paying attention to the match. I just don't know, and I don't like that I don't know.
Right then, an analyst of confusion. Give us your hot take, or is it, on Gunther versus Goldberg. It's been billed as Goldberg's final match. And the tagline for Saturday night's main event is, let's not forget, spare nobody, spear everybody.
That is the tagline, yes.
Does that include Gunther en route to Goldberg's umpteenth world title? Or is this it for Big
God, no.
Yeah,
absolutely not. I'm kind of looking forward to this match. I think it's going to be entertaining.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not going to be the best match in the world ever, but I think those two can put on a fun 5-minute show.
You slow down to appear at a car accident, don't you? It's a human instinct, like
look. If booked correctly, and not, they don't attempt to try and make Bill Goldberg do something he can't do, wrestle. Then there's a way to do this.
Yeah.
There's 100% a way to do this. Have an absolute barn burner 5 minutes of just brutality.
Yeah.
And idiocy, smashing through things.
Gunther selling on the ropes of losing is really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a jackhammer 2 count in this, isn't there?
Yeah.
I hope not. Because
what's those knees go below?
I've seen him picking people up for that jackhammer. It's as long as it's the...
Hey, at least Gunther's lost all the weight.
As long as... But as long as it's the... Look, here's a suplex, but I twisted. That quick one he's had to start doing where he's like,
straight down.
Yeah, Like,
no
that's
holding.
fine.
No holding.
I didn't want to
No one
say
needs
it,
to
man.
hold him up there.
No.
Couldn't hold the Undertaker because of the weight of his massive dong, obviously. That was like...
Clearly.
that was Goldberg's problem. It was too big.
Yeah. If anything, that's why I ended up tombstoning his head, because it was so big it pushed his chin down, and he ended up smacking his head on the bottom.
He's a strong guy, but he's never jackhammered an entire tag team. That was what he was dealing with.
He's never had to hold the brother of destruction, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, big take and a little medium take.
Take Junior down there. He might be Junior, but he ain't small, you know what I'm saying?
Undertaker.
I have speculated, Phil, Nicholas has heard this one already. I think Gunther wins and retains, and I think this is quite fun. I think we get there. I think Gunther shakes his hand at the end.
I think this being on a Saturday night main event is perfect for it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a pay-per-view slot. It's not in a position where people are going to like, oh, Goldberg's stealing someone's spot again. It's just a Saturday night's main event. It's in Atlanta. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'm fine with this match. I'm absolutely fine with this.
It's the best version of it. You're totally spot on there.
It's a good thing to keep Gunther busy until SummerSlam.
It feels like when you saw it, you were like, ugh, because there's that feeling of like this feels like 2019.
Yeah,
but then to put it on that show, it's like, no, that's actually okay. I think we'll accept that. Yeah. Nothing wrong with Gunther going off on a little side quest before he comes back to the main narratives to pop a rating and get some money, I guess. But.
And Goldberg's had some merch off it. They've built a show around him. It's nice for his family. The whole
he's literally on the poster, just him.
I was saying, I think Gunther will shake his hand like he did Pat McAfee. They're seeding very gently a Gunther babyface turn in this current title program where he's taking the piss out of guys and he kind of respects them, but afterwards, but still beats them. It's sort of perfect.
Yeah.
And I think the tagline, stupid as it is hiding the Roman Reigns return. Spear everyone, I think, is like that. You never saw it coming.
There's a few people in our comments mentioned that about like, could it be a Roman thing? I just thought it'd be really fun if everybody who does spears all ended up in the like after Goldberg's comments about how no one else is allowed to do it apart from Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
You see that? It's like, I don't think that's how it works, Bill. Who made you the boss of the spear, Bill?
Did you see what he said about why people started using the spear?
Yeah.
He
said, make his look.
Yeah, I know why guys in WWE start using it to make mine look better. It's not all about you, Bill. Sorry.
Bill, I don't think about you at all. I'm going to have to go and get a drink. My mouth is parched here, but I'll be back.
That's fine.
Or will I?
Mark Lee Willis says he sent the song to you, Phil, for Hamflett to sing. I will not be doing that today. But we will listen to the song when we get out of this podcast. There's a comment from Amanda Slaughter, which I will reiterate when Nicholas is back, and those will understand why. What's got going in the chat here? There's Brian Weddig referencing the Edge is coming back. That could be in relation to a different conversation. Or Cope at All In. He was one of the wronged parties by the Death Riders back in their bleach drinking days. So maybe he might make a comeback.
Maybe.
Vanders has suggested Brawl Out or the Montreal Screwjob as presumably best and worst moments. Devin Dowling, best ever.
Worse,
well, don't push me on this. Devin Dowling, best ever. Big Show beats The Rock in the Royal Rumble. Worst ever. Only one of The Rock's feet hit the floor. Bull crap. I like this Big Show truth in 25 years later after.
It took a while, but we got there.
Devin, do you recall the Raw segment around that time when Big Show got his hair cut? And I think he walked in the like McMahon Helmsley Faksheem locker room. And Triple H was like, all right, calm down, Freddie Mercury. And just like, it's like, well, all he's done is take the piss out of this new haircut now. And he's probably been told internally, get your haircut, because Vince McMahon was having one of his weird long hair days. And it's like, right, people are just going to think Freddie Mercury now.
What's your favourite Big Show moment?
Oh, God, Jesus Christ, hospital pass, Phil. Do you know what, right? I don't, this is my very favourite, but I actually liked, and people rip the piss out of this, I quite liked how stupid it was when he stepped through the table against Cody Rhodes. It just looked weird, and he was like, oh, God, bloody hell. No. And massive chair.
Massive chair.
Remember Table Ladders chairs against, I think it was Sheamus.
Yeah.
And like massive ladder.
Step on the ladder. Oh, the rungs broke. How's he going to get to the top?
Yeah, I've got this super ladder. What about you? What's your favourite Big Show moment?
John McMahon reading him a bedtime story.
Which way did he go?
Which way did he go?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Or was it Big Show who chokeslammed Kurt Angle off that ledge down onto the concrete?
And Angle is like,
and then, but it was like you like disappeared and you can't see him, and then they just put in the worst noise of like a head hitting.
Oh, it was grim. Yes.
It's like, huh! And then they cut to him and he's just in a pool of blood.
Yeah,
I
coming
remember
out
being
his head.
traumatized by that as a kid. I was like,
what
the hell? Like, this isn't wrestling. He's dead.
Yeah. And it got pretty dark there for a bit. Yeah. No, that was pretty good.
Best Big Show moment.
You got one?
Oh, I've got one. You better believe I've got one. Was when I don't know if it was like, I can't remember. I don't think I ever figured out whether it was just a great sell. I genuinely remember thinking at the time, I think he's got this wrong. He did when he slipped on the ropes. It was like on the turnbuckle, I think, with Roman. I think he's wrestling Roman Reigns, and he like full on bollock-o'd himself, like, and he just goes, "Aah!" And he's like literally wincing in pain like that. And I was thinking,
Is that where they got his theme song from?
yeah, it's in my big hole. Like he just looked like a man, and Roman's just standing there like he's not sure what to do, and he's like half laughing, half like, and you can see him. If it's a sell, it's a great sell, but he's just going like, and you can see him trying to get off the thing. Like, mad. I was just thinking, if that happens to you, it's like you go to do it as a bit, and then you actually do it.
Oh, yeah.
Savage, man.
Good.
Especially if you're old take in that right. Happened to me in every single match, if anything.
Was it Ambrose who had AJ Styles on as well as the bit where he just had him on there for like 5 minutes. I was just going, that was a good sell.
Did they do that once where there was like when like Punk did that self a hook where he laid in the ring while everybody left? I'm sure there was one where AJ, it was like the dark match.
That's what I'm saying.
People clearing out the building.
Yeah, they're clearing out and he's just keep doing it. He's just going, just sitting on the thing the whole time. It's good stuff, man. AJ Styles, comedic genius.
Yeah,
he's had his moments, man.
Who knew?
Jules' relation to X. My For You page isn't bad, to be honest. I confuse the algorithm a lot too. Also, a lot of my humans don't appear in my following. You know what, Jules? You're somebody, especially on a Friday, I miss about X because there's always good top of the pops tweeting from Jules. Pop flashbacks from similar eras. Amanda Slaughter has been on. This was the comment I was saying for you coming back, Nicholas.
Hello, Amanda.
Hey fellas, friendly reminder, it's never a good idea to steal a meal from Neil McBeal, the Navy SEAL.
Navy SEAL.
Loving the podcast Horseman podcast. Thank you very much, Amanda.
Yeah.
You know, we are very blessed to still get messages about podcast Horseman, not least because me and Nicholas, in the throes of pandemic depression, once asked people in 2025 to tweet us if they've only just discovered it and are now well removed from it. And we get those tweets, and it's the best.
We've been getting the tweets, and they're like, I just wanted to say, guys, it's 2025, and we made it. And I was
It's
like,
great.
oh, yeah. The new one will just pop in every, like, once a month maybe or something. It's good stuff.
Is that all the comments and all the wrestling? And unless you two are too hot in the studio, should we queue up what you found on your phone there, Phil?
Oh, God, yeah.
Right, hang on now.
Let's.
Let me get a button for this.
It is WrestleCulture.
Oh my God.
I'll not have a quiz.
I get why Sidge gets trigger happy near this desk, you know, because the few times I get to press it's pretty cool.
It's exciting stuff, this.
Where is it? There it is.
Bloody good quiz.
Seamless.
Well, today's quiz is brought to you by Adam Wilborn, because he apparently actually wrote this on WhatCulture.
I mean,
Apparently.
yeah. All right.
Well,
Allegedly.
we'll see. 2018.
Adam Ian Wilborn, was it?
Ian Wilborn.
Yeah.
So how much do you remember about WWE Evolution?
Okay, right. Okay.
Look at you.
So let's go.
It's just one question that says it just works.
It just
That's the
works.
whole quiz.
So number one, Ric Flair first interfered with a Triple H match at which pay-per-view?
Oh, this evolution. Bloody hell.
No.
Right. He's not going to put vulgar options for the D answers on these.
This
ones,
makes a lot more sense.
No, there is another quiz. It's okay.
So we're not doing that
There's
one.
nothing about WWE Evolution. We didn't ever bother writing a quiz about that. No. But we have a quiz about how well do you remember the Women's Revolution?
Okay, all right.
okay.
So
The
we'll
answer
go
to
with
that
that.
one was Unforgiven
Which
2002.
is
And if I don't say that, I
also-
would have sat my brain.
okay.
Which is also written by
still-
Adam Wilborn.
Big strong boy.
I doubt that.
And you know what's fun about this? I'm on the website, and I don't think I'll actually get the answers until I've clicked through all the questions.
Interesting.
That's a whatculture.com quiz for you. That's
Yeah.
website
you guys talk
retention.
amongst yourselves, because otherwise we're just going to have to wait
Do
until
you know
the
what?
end before we add the
we
questions.
can't talk. We'll talk about something that's really important right
this
now,
out.
and it's that. Well, stop talking and shut up. I just don't know what. I don't know what to do with him anymore.
Who?
Him. He just. This has thrown me. Never before have I seen him on a podcast and went, I don't know if he's telling the truth or not.
Yeah.
I always know.
But yeah.
I always know.
Steady hand on the way
Yeah.
up, Phil.
And I told you, he's an absolute bastard. He is. This guy, there's nothing lovely about him.
You know what
It's
kind
just
of
the hair. My loveliness grew in with the hair.
Yeah.
As soon as it's gone,
It's lovely to say, I'm
back
evil.
where I was.
I'm evil as Phil again.
I did say the other day, Wilborn brought in something or other from home, this plastic thing that he couldn't untwist. So we're all having it's a bit like trying to open a jar, basically, this little socket that was from the bottom of his fridge. And I was like, Phil will do it when he gets in. And he did immediately. Yep. And I don't know if it was because Wilborn was telling us to all twist it the other way and you just did it anti-clockwise or because you secretly jacked under that Alanis Morissette t-shirt, but yeah, he did it immediately.
I do often worry, how is it that you three, I mean, you, Sidgwick and Wilborn, are the fathers of the group?
I worry about
And
that
then
all the time. I don't know.
I'm like, sometimes there's a basic task, and it's like someone's just put a Rubik's Cube in your hand with a grenade attached to it, and you're like,
I had my first child at 27, 10 years after the last time I learnt a new skill.
yeah. See, I don't buy this. I'm not having this. I will not accept Michael Hamflett's I can't learn new skills bit.
I mean, there's lots of evidence to suggest it's true.
No, that's called being lazy.
That's also true.
That's
but
called.
these things are one and the same.
This is the.
I don't like doing stuff.
This is the dishes theorem, right?
The dishes theory.
Yeah, that's right.
I love dishes.
This is when man in house with wife. He's like, can you do the dishes? Like, yeah, no bother. So the man deliberately does terrible job.
Oh, I hate that business.
And then he's like, I'm obviously not that good at it. I tell you what, I guess because you're better at that, you do that.
Yeah.
I just couldn't possibly do a good job. That's I can't learn something new. And every time you tell me, I want you to think about this.
I don't like it because I don't like that specific example of it, but you might be right about the other stuff.
But it's the thing.
Because there's certain house tasks I like doing that I don't want
Me too.
anywhere near. No disrespect to Del, but come on. Devin Dowling dead quickly.
She's not watching.
She's not watching. She only watches Stacks. I'm fine.
We wish you were here, though, instead of him.
Yeah.
Me and Phil both.
Devin Dowling very quickly, just to back onto something we said before. Seth cashes in on Cody immediately after Cody beats Cena. Cody is 4-0 versus Seth, and this will be Seth's one win to hold over Cody's head.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of Cody somehow. I don't want Cena to be the champion anymore.
Yeah.
But Cody's quest again being derailed is something I'm kind of interested in.
Yeah, there's more interesting avenues for him to go, isn't there?
I was excited when he was back in the picture.
Yeah.
But I'm still okay. Just somebody get it off Cena, and we're all right.
And I guess it could be more fuel to a heel turn if that's where the direction that they want to go at some point, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Chris Apples says, seeing Hamflett's face front on like this is like seeing faces from The Simpsons front on. It doesn't feel quite right, though he's a handsome gunter-like man. Thank you, Chris Apples.
That's nice.
And I must say, it does feel weird looking at that camera straight on as well. Sorry, Phil.
See, you learned a new skill.
Yeah.
Middle camera.
Look at the red light.
Look at you.
So I'm not sure I can get the answers because of the way our website does quizzes. So just give me
And that was the real quiz. Thank you all for watching WrestleCulture.
So we'll just have to rely on Michael Hamflett's knowledge and hope for the best.
And I work for the website, so it all works out in the end.
So
what could possibly go wrong here?
Go wrong? I'm sure it'll be fine. Bonus question. What do you think Adam Wilborn wrote as the little tagline for the article? It's WWE quiz. How well do you remember the women's revolution? And the little description bit.
Revolution, not evolution, because it's an Alan Partridge line.
No.
The revolution was not televised.
Good, but not the one.
No, we're going to...
Okay.
Where are you going? You get 3 guesses.
We've got time.
We're giving you so much today.
Oh, right, okay, so it was one of his quizzes. Revolution is a mystery until you answer these questions.
That's good. Probably better than this, but no.
Okay.
Trying to think... If you just
what started the women's revolution?
Yeah, well, it's Stephanie McMahon, obviously. So
obviously,
yeah.
So
Wilborn wrote it, says he had Adam and Eve.
Something about giving divas a chance.
We're onto something.
It's like give these questions a chance. Or these?
I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah,
because it's hashtag give this quiz a chance.
There you go.
What a hack.
God, he's so... I was literally just about to say, he's so predictable. He was the worst when he used to write. He has a very different memory of his writing to what everybody else remembers.
My favourite ever from his was when I realised what route he was going down was when, for a specific PLE, of which will be revealed in mere seconds, his summary line was, money in the quiz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So question number 1.
Okay.
What year did the WWE Women's Championship become the Divas Championship?
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Was it A, 2006, B, 2008, C, 2010, or D, 2012?
That's a great question, Phil. And we're just going to have to guess the answer.
And we're just going to have to guess the answer because I'll click it and then who knows?
What were the years again?
This is interesting to try and keep score here, isn't it?
I don't know. Nicholas B.
You chose 2000 and...
Whatever B is, Phil. You've got the answers there.
I'll click it and I won't. Who knows? We'll find out at the end. Well, we won't find out at the end. Hang on, I'll Google it. I'll get the answer.
I don't think it was 2008 only because I think when Lay Cool and
I
Mickey
just
James,
guessed it. I just picked the letter. I don't really care.
That's in which case I won't continue my explanation of why. But I think it was probably D from that lot because the women's title hung around a bit longer than people remember. As like they had 2 women's titles basically, women's and divas.
I mean, this is the kind of content you came for today, isn't it?
What was the answer? 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that.
There we go.
The internet seems to think 2016, so.
I mean, that was when the Divas title was retired.
Term was retired. Oh yeah, because they were only long each side.
32, wasn't it? You saw the last night the Divas title in the flesh.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, let's go with it.
Yep. So I win. That's what you said. All right, I win the point.
Didn't win that night, so you can at least win today.
Who was the last ever Divas champion? Was it Paige, Nikki Bella, AJ Lee, or Charlotte Flair?
Just do a whitewash.
It was, and Nicholas in attendance of Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair. Hard to bet against Charlotte Flair.
Remember when Ric Flair kissed Becky Lynch? Remember that?
Yeah, that was weird.
Thanks, Rick.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
Women's Revolution. Hashtag gives Divas a chance trended after Raw in February 2015. How long was the women's match that night?
Oh, God.
It's pathetic, wasn't it?
Do we get there?
15 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or 60 seconds.
Oh, that's good stuff. No, you just got to guess.
Just pull a number out your ass.
Can you just do them again, please, Phil?
Some 15, 30, 45, or 60.
Nicholas. 30.
Oh.
We don't know. I'm picturing him having to use 2 tabs here, like jump between the two, so he can't answer.
What did you choose?
I choose 30.
Correct.
Hey,
nice.
Look at that.
1-0.
Something
2-1.
1-1.
2-1.
2-1. 2-1. 2-1 to Hamflett.
It's 1-0 to a nice time.
Which WWE wrestler
is it
has won PWI's Women of the Year award the most? Is it Trish Stratus, Mickie James, AJ Lee, or Michelle McCool?
McCool.
It's like
I remember this was in 2018.
Michelle McCool.
McCool.
Hamflett. I'll go Trish Stratus.
That feels like a good winner.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
Women's wrestler of the year most.
They were a marginalised bunch a lot after she left.
I would imagine so.
A lot of it, even when you likes of Michelle McCool and that were working quite hard, it wasn't exactly the most richly and fondly remembered time. And Trish was their, like, standard. She's got it all.
Yeah.
God bless him, hair ruffle era, you know.
Trish Stratus has won it a record 4 times.
There you go.
3-1.
We're on fire.
We're flying.
We're doing that, Chris.
Right.
Full credit to Will for that.
Yeah, great quiz.
At which pay-per-view did Sasha Banks and Bayley face off in a 30-minute Iron Man
Who
match?
could possibly know the answer?
Was it NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, NXT TakeOver Respect, NXT TakeOver Unstoppable, NXT TakeOver Rival?
Dun, 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 dun. Go on.
It was NXT TakeOver Respect.
Put some respect on his business.
They respected the
They respect
Do we need to Google that one, or are we?
They respect. No, well, we're very happy with that one.
Wasn't as good as Brooklyn, I don't think, but that's an argument people have sometimes.
I would agree.
Neither.
I would agree.
I am a Brooklyn person.
Although
they're close. They're great. They're both
great.
great.
Yeah, they are really good. Who was the first entrant in the inaugural Women's Royal Rumble match?
Oh, that's a good one.
Was it Becky Lynch, Naomi, Bayley, or Sasha Banks?
in the inaugural. That was the one we did on the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
What were those options again, Phil?
Who was it? Becky Lynch, Naomi, Bayley, or Sasha Banks?
I only know one who it wasn't from that lot.
Yeah.
And I can visualize. I'm worried if I say it.
2018, right?
I'm going to say not Sasha, because she was the one in the one before she left, right? Was she the first or the second entrant?
She was number one in the 2022 one.
2022 one before she left. Mm-hmm. So maybe she didn't do that twice, but she might have done. Don't know.
I've got a guess on this.
Well, you don't have to wait for me. It's a quiz.
I'll go for Becky Lynch. Because I think Sasha was in there early, but the biggest Sasha moment, if you recall, was the face-off with Trish Stratus. Pretty cool.
Yes, very.
Bayley was a late entry and didn't get very long in there, which I remember feeling a bit of an injustice.
Yeah.
I can't remember Naomi, but Becky was an early starter. I know that.
You're wrong, dum-dum.
God damn.
Dum,
No,
dum, dum,
dear,
dum.
that's wrong.
She came out second.
Ah!
Idiot.
You stupid idiot.
She's number 2, not number 1.
Naomi then?
No. She came out number...
No, dear, that's wrong.
20.
Was it Sasha?
It was Sasha.
Twice.
I didn't think that.
Twice.
An Iron Woman, as we were just discussing.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
Capable of
I
going
mean,
the
it makes
distance.
sense because at the time she was like, they were like, here she is.
Yeah.
Here she is.
Becky and Sasha as the first two.
She had the Wonder Woman title,
Let's
didn't she?
go.
Yeah.
Nobody wins that because you're all dum-dums. Sasha Banks.
That's some real tough talk from a man with all the answers, Phil.
I like being on this side.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks and Charlotte made history by main eventing which pay-per-view?
What was it? What?
Sasha Banks and Charlotte made
yeah.
history, or herstory, more like.
No. No.
By main eventing which
Well, another
WWE
one.
pay-per-view? Was it
He
No
was-
Mercy, Roadblock, Hell in a Cell, or TLC?
He was surrounded by metal and danger and awful men. Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. I'm just going to say yeah.
Thanks.
They're the first women's Iron Woman match on the main roster.
Yeah.
On Roadblock, I think, as well. Yeah.
What are the scores? George
Scores.
So
Well, let's look in the chat.
What are you actually
What?
contributing to this then?
I'm
Brian Wedding.
quiz.
Brian Wedding had
Googling some answers.
said 4-1, so I reckon that's now 4-2.
4-2.
Feels about
All
right.
That's
there you
fine, that
go.
works for
4-2.
me.
Ian Smith for the Evolution recap. Will Michael Hamflett bring back the shorts from the Vegas live show? I might do, but under this desk you won't see them, I'm afraid. With those really nice pink Hummel ones that, to be honest, might not fit at the moment. So. Still slumping. 40.
Still time for a beautiful draw.
Yes, that's
With
what
three-
we're all chasing.
3 questions left. Question 8.
Then that's him. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Who won the first ever Mae Young Classic?
Oh.
Christ.
Was it Toni Storm, Shayna Baszler, Kairi Sane, or Dakota Kai?
Huh.
Nicholas. It was Kairi Sane. Was it?
That would have been my guess.
I think it was.
Because I think that was the first final.
'Cause
Her
I
and
think
Shayna
her
in
and
the
Shayna,
first final.
yeah.
Tony and Rhea in the second one.
Yeah.
Am I right there, or is that
In the second.
UK Championship?
I mean, the UK tournament.
I feel like that
maybe.
was-
Yeah. I'm going with Kairi Sane, please. Please, Jeff. Yay!
Great match. Her and Shayna's
Yeah,
feud,
kick
that was
ass.
good stuff.
I just remember thinking, God, they're both coming. These two both coming.
Yeah.
They go into the town like they're both going to go to NXT, and it's 1 hour long show. It's great.
Me and Murray,
Everything's good.
We're talking about the 2 out of 3 falls match, the sprint they had. Remember?
Yeah.
The
Oh,
interference.
yeah.
Like, you know,
There was a plethora of matches during that time period where I was just like, that's flipping great.
Shayna's
Yeah.
takeover form was next level. Loved her takeover matches.
This one's going to be fun. In October of 2018, how many female wrestlers are there on the main roster?
Oh,
God.
Hang on, I'll find out now. I'll do it now.
how would you even
How are you
arrive
going
at
to find
number?
that, Phil?
I mean, the WWE roster will be online somewhere, won't it?
From October of
No,
2019?
from now, like from as of this moment right now.
Oh, so
Ignoring 2018.
okay, so we're doing
Gonna ignore
as of
those
today's
answers.
female
As of
roster.
Today,
So
according
right
to
this
the
second.
WWE.com roster page. How many
So
women?
you're going to have to count them.
I am, yes, going to have to count.
All the brands. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Evolve.
Yeah. You talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, there's a lot of talking amongst ourselves.
I feel like he's
He's doing a lot of counting.
I feel like he's got 7, 12, 55, 19.
NXT's got 400.
What? That's just.
It's the most women's division.
It's the mostest.
I think you
That's
could
not including the
comfortably-
PC either.
No, NXT you could comfortably say it's like 30. I would say.
NXT, Evolve, SmackDown, Raw, LFG. What's that? Next in line? NIL.
Yeah, TNA.
TNA.
Do we think WWE across the board, like discounting developmental, but including NXT, they're probably hitting like 50 or something?
I think maybe more. 50's a good number, but I mean NXT must have they've got a lot.
Yeah.
Have NXT got more than 25?
I don't know, because a lot of trainees just randomly appear one week and then
Yeah, but they're
just
still
to get a bit of TV time.
Yeah, there I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you're going to be able to get this number, Phil.
I'll get there.
I don't think you will.
I'm excited to watch him try.
Me too.
I know he said this is going to be bumper, but we are really stretching people.
That's all right.
I'm having a good time.
Hey, as long as you're having a good time.
You having a good time? Let us know in the comments
Let us know
below.
in the comments. And if not, we'll just turn it
we'll
off.
go, we'll go.
That'll be fine. That'll also be fine.
It's hard. Like, I'll go through. We've got a few guesses coming in here.
Okay.
So we've got Vander says 35. Ian Smith says 32.
You can't do this because you're going to throw his count off.
No, it's fine.
Yep.
Mark Lee Willis says 65 at a guess. Paul Landsdrad Abbott did say 2013 to now, which I think we initially thought, whatever.
Exactly.
But no, not. And then my now comment section has stopped scrolling.
It's dead.
Oh, no, that's okay. That was just the bottom comment. And then Paul follows by with, if not 2013 to now, it's still 80 odd.
I'll tell you what, while he's doing that, and what match are you most looking forward to at All In?
It's probably Hangman Moxley.
Because there will be the All In preview, which is going out after this. But
yes, audio available now.
Audio is currently there.
Channel.
The video will be going out later.
It's a big boy. Probably Hangman Mox, but more for the result than the match itself. I can't massively be arsed with the Moxley Texas Death, but the result.
You can wait now.
Oh, Omega Okada.
There you go.
I've just had faith in the beginning they're going to nail it.
Yeah.
Like, I really do.
And it's going to be different.
Yeah. However they do it, it's going to feel right on the night, and I've never really worried. Sid just got mad anxiety about it.
But that's a good sign because he's excited about it. That's usually what happens.
I just think they're going to nail it.
I really want to see Hangman win it, so that's kind of going to be a motivator. But I am also super intrigued by the Bucks and Swerve and Hangman. Swerve and
Stips are
Osprey
brilliant
as well.
Yeah,
really well put together.
Yeah.
The last match will be great. I know I'm just naming the matches now, but
no, it's that kind of card.
Tony and Mercedes is going to be great. I think. Well, I hope so. And
love the gauntlet gimmick, so I'm excited for both of those.
How will you not be excited about Kenny and Okada? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry for as you were.
So, this is give or take one or two because they list like Stephanie McMahon and Kathy Kelly on their roster page. Yeah. So I tried to skip the people who aren't wrestlers.
Okay. You can literally make anything up.
So it's going to be like give or take one or two across NXT, Raw, SmackDown.
You've got a number.
TV. I've got a number.
Do you want to go first? We'll just take whoever's closest to the pin.
If you want.
Oh,
you can make up some options, or you can go close to the pin.
Oh, okay.
Up to you guys. What do you want? What do you want?
So what an ingenious
you
idea.
Can make up numbers.
Go on, then.
Make up the numbers. Go on.
All right.
Mr. Numbers.
We call him Mr. Numbers.
Mr. Numbers.
Is it?
He likes numbers.
Son of a bitch.
What the hell did I do?
Is it 53, 57, 63, or 67?
Oh.
Interesting.
It's around where we thought it would be. I'm pleased with that.
I'm going to say 63 is what I'm going to say. Dun, 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 dun.
No, dear, that's wrong.
I'll go 67 because I feel like you would have gone 69 for a funny answer if that wasn't the right one.
Nice.
No, dear, that's wrong.
Only 57. Only.
Actually, interestingly enough, on the topic of 69, this is the 69th edition of WrestleCulture today.
What?
On YouTube.
Nice.
Well.
Nice. Just thought.
Nice
one. And it's a bumper by accident.
It's
so
a nice addition.
I mean, sorry, it's a bumper, just like we planned it.
For the 69th special. Speaking of which, by the way, John Cater, I apologise for missing your comment out, John. Best moment, Mark Henry's retirement.
It was
Sam
a good
and
one.
Jack here.
That was a
good.
good one.
That was real good.
It was a classic. Couldn't agree more with that, John.
Just for fun,
Yeah,
how
just
many
for
do you
fun.
think there were in 2018 on the main roster? 20, 25, 30, or 35?
Good Lord.
This isn't for a point. This is just between you.
The Evolution show did have to rely on NXT
and they
and
pulled
other
a lot
stuff
of-
quite a lot,
yeah.
didn't it? Yeah. On the lower end, I'd
20.
say.
Is it just 20?
Yeah, maybe 20.
We'll find out at the end.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh my God, Devon Dowling. Today is 7-Eleven, and at 7-Eleven here in the States, God, I miss it, you can get a free small slushie. I suggest you all do that on your lunches.
Oh, nice.
7-Eleven day, go and get a
Well.
free slushie. I'd give anything.
So we should go to 7-Eleven then, yeah?
Right now.
Right
this
now.
Charter the plane.
Okay.
Get a free slushie.
Someone call Stacks.
Question 10. Is it 4-3? Or have I just made that up? It's 4-3.
Brian Weddick says 4-3.
There you go.
I don't think that's true, but okay.
All to play for.
Yep.
Yeah?
Oh, we both got it wrong. That's
Draw
right.
to
Yeah.
play for.
What's going on?
Yep. Yeah.
So let's find out.
Okay.
2018 Adam Wilborn, let's remember as well. So it's not got silly names in there, unfortunately. Yeah. Who won the WrestleMania 34 Women's Battle Royale?
WrestleMania 34.
Women's
That's the one where we
Battle
weren't there.
Royale. We weren't there.
Is it all gone wrong?
Yeah. Naomi, Becky Lynch, Bayley, or Sasha Banks?
God. That pay-per-view.
Oh, I've got it.
Yeah,
I was
it looks
thinking
like these colours as well.
Yeah, I was thinking of the pre-show.
It was New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
Or New Orleans? New
was
Orleans?
this
What we call it?
34.
34.
34 is the New Orleans one where Charlotte beat Asuka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Fabulous Moolah one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which got lifted.
Oh, yeah, they rebranded that real quick, didn't they?
Yeah.
Options again, please, Phil.
I'll
I'll take do, please.
Naomi, Becky Lynch, Bailey, or Sasha Banks.
Well, we can confer, right?
Well, I guess so. If we're going to try and draw this, we need to work together.
So this was... I'm pretty sure it was Naomi because
They only ever done
I
this
thought
match
Naomi
twice.
as well, because did it not lead to...
Bailey and Sasha were having a fight, weren't they? One of them tried to throw the other out, and it was like, "Wow, could you do that?" And it was abandoned and picked back up and whatever.
Yeah.
And
That was around the time they were doing the locker room stuff, where I was like, "I love you, Bailey," and all that stuff. Yeah.
And my memories of Becky Lynch was that she was in the multi-woman on the main card because she had that terrible
She had the
hair thing.
It was the I can't remember what the film is.
Yeah.
The makeup and the
It was like, what a difference a year made
Big
from
long
34
dreads.
to 35.
Yeah.
But I'm sometimes getting myself mixed up, and that might have been 33.
Might have been earlier.
The end of Steampunk Becky.
Yeah.
The very end of it, yeah.
The end of Last Kicker. What's the Last Kicker? I don't know, actually. Just sounds good, does it? John Cena. Wow. Main event.
Because Naomi won the belt
think
the year before, but that was in a multi-woman on the main card.
33. Yeah, I was there, mate. You were there. I was
Oh,
there.
well, yeah, well, in which case, I'm confident it's Naomi. Because that was where I was getting myself mixed up. So do you remember seeing Becky in a wacky attire at the one you were at, or was that
I think
34?
it might have been that one. I think it might have been 33. I could be wrong, though.
In the same multi-woman Naomi won. Because they sure liked their multi-women's, didn't they?
But this was 34, though, wasn't
This was 35. I think Naomi won this, you know.
it? Should we ask the chat?
Let's ask the chat. What is it? It's
Phone a boner. Phone a boner.
I can tell you.
To save the whole weekend, because of course, as the usual rules apply,
Yeah.
if you get it wrong, then you've ruined the weekend. But if you get it
the
right,
weekend.
then we all win, and the podcast is goated.
Yeah.
So phoner. Chat.
Who
do you
won
think
the
it is?
WrestleMania 34 Women's Battle Royale? Was it Naomi, Becky Lynch, Bailey, or Sasha Banks? Let us know down in the chat. And while you're doing that, I can tell you that in the rich, long, illustrious story of the Women's Battle Royale at WrestleMania, Carmella won the second one, and then they never did it again.
Yeah. Got rid of that one, didn't they? I remember, was it the...
Nice.
So was that the 35 one then on the pre-show? Yeah. Because I've got that memory of, but then this must have been the 34 one. I thought when there was those NXT wrestlers, remember they stood in the line in the middle and went, NXT, NXT.
Dakota Kai was one of them.
Yeah, and Bianca Belair was as well, I think.
And Peyton Royce.
Yeah.
I think.
It's just weird.
Oh God, do you remember when Peyton Royce used to do that like Poison Ivy gimmick on NXT? She's like, I've got
Flower.
a
Oh, yeah.
flower.
Is
What
this
about
anything?
this flower?
And she married Del Scorsese.
And then they were like, I tell you what, get rid of the flower. Put Billy there. There we go.
Just
Sorted
get
it.
over.
Get out of there.
Desert Rose from Always Sunny.
Oh, no.
Answers are coming in thick and fast here, and it's looking good for Naomi. Pontus Olsen, Naomi. Devin Dowling likes how you pronounce Sasha Banks, Phil. John Carter / Cater says Bailey. Brian Weddick, Naomi. Brian Weddick, Naomi a second time. Vanders, Naomi. Brian Denny, Naomi. It's looking good.
All right.
For our Naomi pick.
We'll go with Becky Lynch, please. No, we go with the chat.
Yeah.
We all go together, and we all win, and we all lose.
Well, if we all go together, then you lose.
Yeah, no.
But you both get a point, and so you
Oh,
lose.
well, no, that's
Well,
Nicholas's guess.
Well, going for
We're
me.
working together
obviously.
for Nicholas for the draw, yeah.
There you go. You ready?
Yeah.
We're going to take a picture of us there.
Take a picture of your winning.
Winner! Hey! We did it, everyone.
And we did not get the question right about how many people were on the women's roster in 2018, but we'll never know. All we know is it's not 20. Might be 25, might be 30, might be 35. Who knows?
Have you been drinking today or something? What is this?
Do I press this one?
Now you've got to do it.
It's this thing down there.
Go lower than you think, because you always leave it too high. Yeah. Go on.
That one
That'll do,
down,
that'll
yeah?
do, That's enough. That's
Yeah.
enough.
Right. I never actually know what he says at this bit. He's normally, what,
Things.
plug in the other podcast. You can listen to our All-In preview, which we've been talking about. It goes long. It's on audio, and it's going to be on the YouTube channel later on. What else have we got?
How's that
Or
there?
not. The Undertaker's
Yeah.
penis.
Undertaker's penis stuff is available on the news, which you can watch on the main channel.
How's that whole trying not to be Wilborn thing going for you?
I panic. If in doubt. What else have we got? Oh, next week, yeah, we're going to actually be reviewing all of this stuff. So tune in on Monday for full reviews of All In, of the Great American Bash.
Might be delayed, surely, because we need to figure that out because I'm not here and Phil's not here.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a good audio.
good
Will
luck,
I
Hamflett.
can get across that video. You might be delayed, but we'll do the best we can. Wilborn's back on Tuesday for some Great American Bash coverage, some Saturday night's main event where we have the music. I never look at the clock. Yeah. So in the meantime, you can follow us all on X, where Adam Nicholas is at.
it's Adam Nicholas. You can follow Phil Chambers at.
Fill my chambers. You can follow this guy over here at.
Michael Hamflett, and until next time,
hit it,
we will see you soon.
Missed it.
Oh, wait a minute, there's 1 second left on that. I got robbed.
Loser.
Like 5 seconds.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know. After you told me to look at the counter and everything, where's the? Is it that button? Wait a minute. WrestleCulture is sponsored in front of a live studio audience. Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Sponsored. I don't know.
WrestleCulture sponsored in
That's
front of a live
thing, though.
studio.
Wilborn says things, but I don't like being Wilborn.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
It's,
Really thought we bonded this time, guys. We'll try again next time. Yeah.
Never.
Thank you very much,
There
everybody.
won't be a next time. Where you
Well,
going?
Make a
We're
song
not going
or
anyway.
a quiz.
We got another hour yet.
Yeah.
Has
Imagine. What?
I've not got
notes for
that.
Grot film names it is?
We're going to get more creative though. I think we're running low on like grot film names. You know, where we do
Grot film names. I thought
we
you said
changed-
grok film names.
No,
I was like, what the hell
Christ,
are you
no,
doing now?
no, thank you.
Is this something that's unlocked on a different podcast? And I
Not
can't
on
put
this
into it, guys?
podcast. On podcast. What are you doing the weekend?
We're watching all this freaking wrestling. I am. What am I doing at the weekend? I've got a day out with the boys planned tomorrow because they haven't had one of them for 3 weeks. An adventure
Boys
day.
or the boys?
The boys. The kids. Going to go to the pictures with the kids.
Nice.
Go bowling.
You gonna go and see?
Don't know yet. Maybe Superman. Got a recommendation from our own Ewan Patterson. They just like the cinema. And I think anything that's a 12A or nearing that, that's an extra pop at the age there now. And then maybe watch All In. Like they like watching WWE with me. So I might try them on like a lesser version of it and see if it clicks in the same way. We'll see. I'll let them be the judge and I will be honest in my assessment of how well they get on with
all
it.
be like that
Yeah.
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 on the tablets and on the phones.
Well,
Whatever they've got.
he's telling me how you're having a nicer one.
Go on after you.
I've got no plans.
No.
No, there, you've done it.
Yeah, well done.
Just gonna
And
chill.
times 2. But yes, I'm going to be a nice, relaxed weekend. I had to slow down the Death Stranding because I've finished it and then I just was playing it too much and I was like, you need to stop this.
Fair.
Need
I've
to-
started playing Cyberpunk, so I'll probably do that.
Oh, I'd like to find out off you how that goes
Yeah.
because that game, I love that game. But I played it like
Still early days with it, but like
Yeah.
a few, like
keep
3
going,
hours in or something.
keep going.
Just
'cause-
work now. It's not broken anymore.
Well, that's the thing. It was
Yeah.
disastrously broken when it first came out, and I never went anywhere near it.
Yeah, me
and
too.
then waited. I literally sat and waited years until I was like, I reckon when a patch comes up.
Yeah.
I found it for really cheap and bought it, and I was like, that's gonna come in handy at some point, and
was
it sure
just-
enough did.
Yeah, it was in the Steam Summer Sale, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll give that a go.
Yeah,
Why
nice.
not? So
Happy
that'll be
days.
me.
I was gonna say something there about the Phoenician scheme.
Oh yeah.
So the new.
Hello.
I think you might hate it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
I hate
I did see some bad reviews, but I didn't read them because I thought I still like to make my own mind up with Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
I know I'm
Deep Wes Anderson.
the lesser of the three when it comes. I'm starting to lose patience with him.
I think it's more for you. It's always it's situational. I think with
Yes,
Wes, isn't
most
it?
definitely, yeah.
And also with most films I ever watch, I think, will he like this or will he not like it? And then sometimes I'm like, you won't like this, and he watches it. He says he loves it, and then I'm like, you'll definitely like this one. This is going to be great.
No.
Not for me.
I've always felt we've discussed this, all three of us. I know for a fact. Wes Anderson for me. The reason I felt he peaked at the Royal Tenenbaums is because it was the best example of a conventional narrative structure with what he likes.
Yes.
I love that he desperately wants
They
to
kept
make.
it grounded.
Yeah.
In a way that you like.
I love that he wants to make one act theatre. Go and do that in theatres.
You just really like
me the cinema
tracksuits,
money.
don't
You
you?
definitely won't like this one.
Yeah.
Is that the like? What was it? Asteroid City.
Asteroid City. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
we had like I remember thinking a bit too much style over substance for me. That one.
You're right. It
Love
was
Asteroid
great.
City.
You are right.
Yeah. Amazing.
Completely correct there with that take.
Because you're a Life Aquatic guy, aren't you? And that was
I am. It's weirdly this is where Phil and I differ slightly. I know not that you don't like it, but it's one of my favorites in Moonrise Kingdoms. Not that I don't like any of Wes's films. It's the one the last one I'd probably go back to. Whereas that Phil loves Moonrise
Kingdom is my favourite. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've got a new appreciation for not Royal Tenenbaums, Life Aquatic recently.
Aquatic,
having
yeah.
like rewatched it like with new eyes. I don't know what it was. Like first time, it just never clicked. But it's
Yeah.
like I get it now.
Must
Rushmore
be paying
is-
attention. You know, it's just-
Yeah, probably.
Rushmore's a classic of the era as well.
Rushmore's great.
That was 90s filmmaking on a different level to a lot of the other
Yeah.
stuff. out
I
there,
liked
so.
we've sort of half talked about all this, but I liked Phoenician Scheme because that basically Wes doing Wes stuff, obviously.
Very much so.
And that you can take the piss out of all you want, but you can only take the piss out of it because he made it so good that it was the thing to actually even take the piss out of.
Given the vehicle with which to do it over and over again.
He gave you the tools to mock him. He's like, here's how good this is repetitively. Did you watch The French Dispatch? I don't think you did.
No.
So there's, Benicio del Toro, the actor, yeah? So did a little part in that one, and they've basically teamed up again for a full film for this one. And just tackle some good, very timely topics in a funny way. And the opening is probably...
Hitting your kids is one of them. So you might...
Hitting your kids is one of them.
That one.
Estranged from your children.
I wouldn't like that. I was into Phil's bit of it.
The opening alone is one of the most openings of a West film ever, and I was like, still finding ways to make them interesting, and I just like the vibe. It's one of them, like, we're going on this little journey. You might get to the end, and you said it yourself. You might not feel satisfied, but I don't care. It's like, we're going on this journey, and we'll see how we get when we get there.
I enjoyed the journey. I enjoyed the relationships. I enjoyed the world, but ultimately the story was just, I don't know, something missing that was like, at the end of it.
I felt it. I felt the satisfaction bit at the end. I enjoyed it. Like,
I tell you what I'd like to watch this weekend if I get any non-wrestling or non-kid time. I'm currently binging a podcast. Were you two ever, slight bit of an age gap, were you two ever Lonely Island guys when they hit off big? Because I was.
I liked them, but I didn't catch on to them until years after.
Yeah, me neither.
I had like a big moment with them when it was happening because I've never, here in the UK, you watch it in America, this institution, I kind of wish it was over here, but it's not. I love media about Saturday Night Live more than I like Saturday Night Live. Me and Adele have visited the Saturday Night Live studios. It's incredible. Like, means a lot to me, even though obviously we've never been able to engage with the show properly. Yeah. Their podcasts have been recapping all their Lonely Island skits and bits from all the years they were on it. And they've just gone through when SNL turned 50 earlier this year. Yeah. And Peacock did a 4-part documentary interviewing loads of surviving cast members about their time on the show, the process, the whole thing. And I want to track that down.
Well,
because media about SNL, bang into it. I just think it's such an awesome, it's a bit entertainment fed in it. This New York institution that just isn't always great, has ups and downs. Goes on forever. There's always
like it's allowed to not be good sometimes because it's like hard to do it every week.
Americana, it's a fingerprint now.
Absolute heroes.
Yeah.
Like I really love list is as long as your arm of who came out.
They're going to try it over here and it's not going to work. Like it's just not.
I'm optimistic for it, but I still history would suggest it's hard to do that with the expectation of this juggernaut that is SNL over here. Peacock thing, because I have an American Peacock account with a VPN.
NordVPN.
It actually is NordVPN as well.
Real good deal.
Long before any of the promotional stuff.
Click on any of the wrestling news videos and you'll find a good deal. NordVPN. Really not the ones today because we completely forgot to plug it.
Absolutely.
But all the other ones when Andy's here, professional.
Absolutely. And also, maybe if you just want to pay us, we'll do it on here as well. But whatever, just keep it on the main channel.
We can, but where are you going to put the link? I mean, we could put it in the description right now.
I'll slap it on my head if they're going to do it.
I can put it in the description right now.
No, but we won't get the actual podcast channel won't get it for this, though, will it?
No, the wrestling channel.
No, you will not.
WhatCulture will, though.
WhatCulture will.
That's nice.
Great.
You talk about the CAC.
Yes, the cock. I saw these and I've been working with not the actual documentary, but all the 50-year stuff.
Yeah.
Because I was like the live music performance, the actual show was great, which I watched on there, and I'd seen that myself, and I was like, I'm gonna have to remember to come back to that, and you've just reminded me. Because you can also get every episode of SNL ever that's ever existed on Peacock, and I was like, I only have it for the football because like you use the VPN and literally all the 3 o'clock kickoffs are on there, the soccer, but then I was like, is SNL on here as well? And I was looked at literally every single
bank it by season, didn't they?
Because I got excited thinking like. The idea of, should I do it? And I was like, I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to get from the start and watch it all the way through.
When I had American Netflix in my younger days, some of it, there's some hard yards as well.
No, that's the problem.
It's just a bit like, it's of the time.
There'll be eras where you go, this is going to be a tough hour.
There you go. I've put a link in the chat. If you want.
Oh, there you go. Phil's put that
there. You are.
I can't even remember what the deal is now. If you want to get up to a $50 Amazon gift card, up to 4 months extra for free and like 76% off, I think it is. Wow. NordVPN deal. It's a really, really good deal. Click that. And you'll get it. That's how
that works.
click that. It'll take you to a place where you can like give someone some money and get all that stuff.
So what you're gonna do is you've got to get that, and then you can borrow my Peacock account, and then you can watch the documentary.
This is the order of events in which I will follow this through.
Problem solved.
That's how you do that.
Devin Dowling
I bet he
says
won't.
SNL on Peacock doesn't have a lot of the guests with musical talent and no musical performances. That was a license thing. It was for the musical documentary on SNL 50. If you haven't seen it, like go out of your way to watch the intro where they produce all the artists. They kind of made it into one supercut. Yeah. What a bit of business that was. Like goosebumps stuff.
Like you say, when it's like an institution or the Americana of it. Like I know there's probably Americans watch this going, these are limeys being idiots.
Mr. Jeans, did Hamflett just accidentally compare SNL to WWE? Not quite, Mr. Jeans. It wasn't an accident.
It was not.
Nothing about him and WWE is an accident.
To be fair, he compares everything to WWE, which is true. It's New York.
Literally everything.
I went to Madison Square Garden for the first time on the same day that I went to the 30 Rock.
Yeah.
For the first time, and it was an emotional day for me.
Oh, sometimes it's nice when things happen to you, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It's sometimes funny when bad things happen though too. That's I do enjoy that.
You get both.
It's like,
which is usually what happens directly after the night.
Yeah,
thing.
I'm like, oh, look at this. I'm really happy. My friend having a great time. I love to see it, and I'm like, I can't wait for this bit.
Can't wait for him to get home.
I can't wait.
Slump City Jones. Watch this.
I've got the popcorn. Here we go.
Yeah.
Exciting times.
Yeah, so I'm looking to watch those documentaries because they've really put me back in like an SNL space, and they reference these sketches, and some of the stuff's crossed over. So we know some of it, but not all. Like, they talk a lot about the MacGruber sketches.
Yes.
So I've watched a few of them. Very funny. I remember thinking the film was absolute trash at the time. Like, just this garbage, very gag-heavy MacGyver parody stuff. And
I just realised I'm going to have a whole week after that as well.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm off. Yeah. What am I going to do with all that? I should probably make some plans, actually. I just haven't thought about it.
You're just taking a week off, just have a week off.
No, because I'm going to Cardiff at the end of the week to go and see Kendrick Lamar and SZA playing the Principality in Cardiff. So I'm...
Once Oasis have cleared the stuff
all the stuff off, yep. So I think that's the Saturday, actually, not the Friday. But so yeah, I've got 5 days.
Nice.
Well, 7.
People asking us if we know we're still live.
Like, oh yeah, we know. Oh yeah, we're just
like this as much as
don't want to.
It's not just wrestling chats we don't have, you know.
Some of us are just waiting until about now actually, so they can just go home.
It's all good stuff.
Anyone want a pint?
More than anything.
He's desperate for one, but no, not today.
My train ticket home is already booked. To avoid situations just like that.
Right. Well, on that high note, Phil,
we will call it. Some people call me Morris Chat Forever. One day we'll do. I've many times pitched a 24-hour live stream, which I would just do this as an excuse to be able to have 24 hours watching the business.
Well, there's just 3 of us asleep at one point. Just like
well, bedtime.
No, I'm not going to go anywhere. I was just moving my legs around this weird bar in front of Wilborn's legs. Thank you very much, everybody. Always appreciate being babied through my WrestleCulture guest hosting gigs by these two and all of you. So have a lovely weekend anyway.
How much babying we were doing.
Yeah.
Mocking.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
Lovely weekend.